Yo, what up, everyone, and welcome to UFC 297 Strickland versus DDP. Watch and bet along. It's the second time we're doing this. We did the first one last week and we went perfect, 4 for 4, hit 3 singles, 1 parlay. Ready to do it again. Got 5 bets for you tonight. Starting off with Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev. I like Movsar to take that by decision. I think Arnold Allen's really fucking good, but I don't know if he's on Mobsar's level. So I think he's going to wrestle his way to a decision with that. Next up, we got Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Battle of the nicknames here. We got the Action Man versus Power Bar. So we're taking the over 2.5 in that. Both of these guys could get the knockout, but kind of think this will be a good striking match back and forth. So I'm taking the over 2.5. We're gonna parlay that with the co-main, which is Rocky Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva, and this is probably the one I'm most iffy about, the over 4.5, because Mayra does finish like all of her fights. So a little sketchy, but Rocky loves going to decisions, man. So I'm gonna rock with her on this one. No pun intended for her to take it to the fucking distance. Plus 193 on that. We got Neil Magny taking on Mike Malott. I do think Mike Malott is probably going to finish him, but Neil Magny's tough, and I think he can hit the over 1.5. I'm into that. And then in the main event, Strickland versus DDP, I'm taking DDP money line. I've been saying it all week. I got it at plus 114. I'm pretty sure it's minus money now. So everyone was obviously hopping on that throughout the week. But I think that's the bet to make this week. I think DDP is that dude. First up, though, we got Arnold Allen versus Movsar. Again, Allen started his UFC career something like 10-0, I think. 10 straight wins and then lost to Max Holloway in his last fight. Not a bad loss, obviously, but Movsar's like one of those guys that is just going to wrestle you to death the whole time, and it's not going to be that exciting of a fight, but it's also like I don't think Arnold Allen can really hang. If he can stop the takedown, I will say Arnold Allen can hang. Arnold Allen could probably knock him out if he could stop the takedown. I don't think he's really going to be able to stop the takedown. For some reason, the comments aren't coming through on my end yet. But whatever, we're gonna ride with the punches. See what we got. We got a clock this week. Pretty hyped on that. It'll be right there. I'll hit it when the fight starts, obviously, so you could sync up your feed with it if you're watching along. Whatever, if you're betting along, let's fucking go. Let's get this money, baby. I'm gonna refresh this quick so I could see if the comments come through. Give me one sec. We were fucked up for a second, but we back. All right, but I'm still not seeing the comments come through here. That's kind of fucked. I'm gonna have to read them straight off YouTube. So, Stuart asks, do we actually get to see the fight or just bets? Well, Stuart, you're gonna fucking find out, all right? Stay tuned. Andrew, I see you with the heart in there. I appreciate you, brother. So as I said, first fight of the night, we got Evloev by decision. Most of his fights go to decision. He's got 7 UFC fights. I want to say all 7 have gone the distance. I could be wrong there. If not, it's like most of them. His last 5 have gone the distance. Last 6, and probably his 7th. Let me see. Yep, all 7 have gone the distance. He did have a split decision in Nick Lentz, which like somewhat questionable there. What happened there? Everyone wants to be like, "Oh, Diego Lopez exposed him." Why? Because Diego Lopez didn't look that bad against him. Diego Lopez has looked pretty fucking good if you haven't noticed. So I think that's more Lopez actually being legit than it is Evloev being bad or not being as good as everyone thought. So, but yeah, he also beat Dan Ige, solid win. But Dan Ige is like the same thing as Arnold Allen in this matchup. If he can't stop the takedown, he kind of has no hope. Hakeem Dawadu, solid win. Mike Grundy, Enrique Barzola, okay, and Sungwoo Choi. Not the flashiest list. I know a lot of people want to point at his resume and be like, Arnold's gonna smoke him. Who has he fought? And you're right in the sense that Arnold does have the flashier names on his resume, but that doesn't necessarily mean Movsar can't beat these guys. He just never had the opportunity to fight them. As I said, Arnold's coming off the loss to Max. Okay, doesn't have that win on his resume, but he's got Max on his resume. Beat Calvin Cater. That was a fluky one because if you remember, Cater got injured early. Okay, you could argue Allen might have eventually won the fight, but he didn't. Or, you know, we don't know if he would have. Beat Dan Hooker in the first round in London. That was actually like probably his best win so far because he had 4 decisions before that. Sadiq Youssef, Nick Lentz as well, Gilbert Melendez, Jordan Rinaldi, Mads Burnell, he subbed, which looking back on is kind of like a legit win. Mads Burnell looks pretty good in Bellator. Makwan Amirkhani, and then some dude I've never heard of, Yatsin Metza. Oh, and Alan Omer. I don't know either of those last 2 guys, but Arnold doesn't have the flashiest names either. Just he's been cemented in the top 10 for the last what 3, 4 years just because he's so inactive. People forget that like, oh yeah, he's a top 10 guy. So like obviously he's fought bigger names. Movsar like what? Just entered the rankings. I don't have the rankings in front of me, but if it'd be a lot cooler if I did, man. And then I'd be able to tell you. Yeah, I don't know why the comments aren't coming through on StreamYard. But Billy Port's in the house saying, sounds good. Shout out Nikolai. What up, Nikolai? Nikolai's pouring shots. You know what time it is. Time to take a bong hit because the fights are about to start, and that's what I do here. We smoke weed, we watch the fights, we bet on the fights, we hopefully win some money. We smoke all that money away in ganj eventually, one way or another, whether it's tonight or the next night, whatever. Either way. Oh, just hit my TV. That was pretty cool. If anyone else is blazing out there, cheers. That one's for Nikolai. I forgot to pull up my bet sheet for the night. That would probably help us. I do more than just the bets I give out, so sometimes I forget what I even put in. We did pretty solid on the prelims. I actually did have Jimmy Flick by sub, which was probably the only way he was going to win that fight, but I also was not very confident in that. I didn't think he was going to win at all. Jasmine Jasdavicius, I literally had her by decision, and then at last second was like, let me change this to Jasmine and over 2.5, just in case. And if you didn't see that fight, she finished it with like a minute left. So thank God I did that. Next one, Patterson by sub I had, but I had it parlayed with that Jillian Robertson fight to go over 2.5, and it did not. That City Tavares fight, I had over 1.5, parlayed that with Jordan Woodson over 2.5. That just hit. That was nice. Brad Katona by decision, who I'm pretty sure he just won. I switched to the pay-per-view before they read the decision, so hopefully that hit. Andrew just commented something. I gotta make this a little bigger so I can freaking read what you guys are saying. Andrew had a mega night already. Andrew, tell me about it. Let's hear it. What'd you do? What'd you hit? If everyone's watching, we got Arnold Allen in the cage right now with Movsar. Bruce doing the old spiel, the usual. And now. Andrew had Jasmine round 3. Damn. And Robertson round 2. Parlay. Damn. That's a sick call. I never, like, adding the round is one thing to do as a single, but to parlay it with another round infinite, like, that's wild. Good hit on that. Closing odds on Movsar minus 185. I'm pretty sure him by decision now is also minus money, but if you got it earlier in the week, good on you because it was plus money. All right, we waiting now. Getting a lot of boos from Movsar. Arnold Allen is actually, I don't know if he's married or engaged or dating. Either way, his missus, as he would put it, is from Canada, and he trains at TriStar sometimes. I say sometimes because he really trains in England at Team Renegade. But his head coach is Firas Zahabi, and Firas will like watch all of his sparring footage and then like email him back, whatever, and be like, oh, work on this, work on this. So Firas is the mastermind behind his game, even if he's not always physically in Canada. So he's kind of the honorary Canadian on this card. So be nice to see the crowd support him a little more. Not that they're not, but I expected a little more hometown roar on that. Andrew saying flick sub and flick money mine both win. Hell yeah, flick sub was nice. That was very lucky. All right, I got to get this clock synced up. About to start. Goddard giving them the old 1-2. Imagine Goddard just fucking hit him with the 1-2. All right, we're underway. Let's see. To me, it's really like how soon does Evloev go for the takedown? Because, like, sure, we can stand here, but I'm going to assume within a minute he shoots. Patterson sub, Robertson TKO, Woodson moneyline. Damn, Andrew, you're killing it tonight, bro. Good job. It's annoying as fuck that none of my comments are coming through. I can't pull them up on the screen, but I'll still make sure I read them all. He hasn't shot yet, even though I said he would within a minute. He's got, a few seconds left to do it. All right, he didn't shoot within a minute. Honestly, yo, if the fight stays this way, Arnold Allen would probably be favored to win. I did one of those bets for the first time ever. DraftKings offers them. They're like point spread bets. So I did like Arnold Allen plus 3.5. So essentially, he has to lose by no more than like 30-27 by decision, and he would cover because it would be like 30.5 to 30. But if he loses by finish, obviously he loses. But if he wins by finish, it also hits. So I feel like that was a good hedge because, like, I think Arnold Allen is really good and he's totally capable of winning this fight. And I would have been bummed if I missed out on him at dog money. I still don't think he's going to win, but I like the point spread thing because this could also hit the Evloev by decision and it could be 30-27 and Arnold Allen covers the spread and I hit both, so we'll see. Oh, Evloev just shot single leg. Damn, and Arnold Allen, great defense, gets it back to the cage. Defending really well. He was like awkwardly all over the place, running across the cage with that, but he pulled it off, man. Still up against the cage defending, but Movsar doesn't really have anything. He's working on that left leg. Arnold's privy to whatever he's trying. All right, they've separated. They're back in the center. Arnold looks very I don't know, man. He's like low. He's very like I've never seen him in this stance. It's kind of weird. Oh, he just threw a big left. They're cheering for him now, which is cool. But like, who are you gonna cheer for? The Russian or the Englishman in Canada? The honorary English Canadian. That's who. As I said, Arnold trains at Team Renegade full time. Usually, that's where Leon Edwards trains. So he's training with the champ. I mean, they're a solid 2 weight classes apart, but I'll be damned if they haven't sparred a little bit. Come on. So far, this, I mean, it's looking nice to go to decision so far, even though it's only the first round. But not liking the lack of dominance from Movsar so far. I feel like he should be up on this. So Andrew's asking, isn't plus 3.5 for 29-28, not 30-20? Oh, fuck, dude, you're right. I didn't think of that. I didn't realize it was the 3 judges. I thought it was just whatever. What's in the bong is some OG Kush. Just got it the other day, and I was so hyped on it because I haven't had OG Kush since I was like 17. And it's so good, dude. Poor B. Shout out poor B. But yeah, Andrew, I guess I fucked up that bet. I didn't think of it. And all this time while I've been rambling, Mobsar, he didn't get the takedown, but there's been a huge scramble of him going for it. Poor B. It was OG Kush. I also have, what did I get? I got two more kinds. I'm not gonna remember the names. I'm usually just like, hey man, or hey dispensary, get me your weed that you say it is. And then, I get whatever I get. I'm not too picky. As long as it's indica, man. Or a hybrid. I don't fuck with sativa. It make me too energetic, man. I want to be like vegging out. All right, first round just ended. Movsar did go for the takedown at the end, get some exchanges. I'd give him the round, but I would say Allen impressed me in that round, and I think he's still in this fight, despite Movsar kind of putting it on towards the end. I'm not. I'm still confident in the bet, but I'm not like counting Arnold Allen out yet for sure. The dude, he can hang. Also, I would totally chill with Arnold Allen. He's cool as fuck. You think he blazes? I don't know. Maybe. He'd probably. I feel like he's the type of person who would like take a hit of the joint and then be like, "Oh, mate. Oh, I'm good, mate." Oh. Like that sounded kind of Australian, not English. Shout out Australia. All right, round two about to start. Oh yeah, dude. Next pay-per-view, Volk versus Ilya. I love Volk, so I'm a little nervous for that one, but that's a sick fucking fight. All right, round two is underway. Nothing so far. Low kick from Movsar. Yo, man, what time does Plessis start? I'm European, so it's 5 a.m. for you. All right, so Duplessis probably comes out in about 2 hours, maybe a little less. So I would suggest you be back on by 6:30 a.m. your time, 7 a.m. around there. It's 10:30 p.m. for me right now, and I would say at the earliest that fight starts at like 12:15. But shout out to all the Europeans. I know Andrew's in the UK. You're in Europe. Poor B, I don't know where you're at, but hopefully you're fucking European too, man. I mean, I don't know why I said hopefully you can be American like me, but it's a lot cooler if you're not. I got too high and I haven't been paying good enough attention to this round. Hold on. All right. Allen's still in this weird stance. Just got popped by a nice jab. Evloev's got to like wrestle more, dude. I don't know. Like, oh, shout out. Leave a sub. Thanks, bro. Anyone who's watching for the first time, leave a sub, leave a like. Much appreciated. Do this all the time. Watch the fights, break down the bets. We went 4 for 4 last week. We're perfect in 2024. Trying to keep it going tonight. He said some shit in another language. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's not anything bad. Nice inside leg kick from Evloev. I wonder if Arnold Allen, I think, always wears the red shorts, but I wonder if he especially wore them because all the Canadians have been wearing them. Oh, and Evloev just got the takedown. Arnold kind of tried to go for the guillotine, wasn't really getting it. Now he's getting up. Evloev still on the ground. Got his hands locked around the waist. Ooh, nice trip from Evloev. Arnold right back to his feet. Arnold's really good at just like getting the fuck up. He's very Derek Lewis in that. Just like stand up. Stand up. He's very strong. I guess that's why they're against the cage now. Arnold's trying to like throw some back elbows. Evloev no longer has the hands wrapped. He's got a single leg now. Gives up on it. Goes for some punches up top. Hell yeah. Shout out Jonah for subbing. You the man. Andrew saying looks Dutch. Yeah, I guess you from the Netherlands then, my G. They got good weed over there, right? Hope everyone's blazing, man. Oh, dude. UFC rarely fucks up. They have like a great camera production crew, I gotta say, but like Goddard just getting in the camera shot there, you rarely see that on UFC. That was pretty sick though. All right, he is from Netherlands. Shout out. Shout out to Heineken. Isn't that it from Netherlands? Drank a Heineken last night. Don't mind if I do. Oh, flying knee from Evloev. Wasn't the most flush, but it was exciting. Didn't see that shit coming. Got a minute left in round two. Hell yeah, Jonah's blazing. Shout out Jonah. If we win this bet, I'll be taking hits. Even if we lose this bet, I haven't lost a bet yet. If you guys haven't heard, so I haven't taken a loser's bong hit yet, but I probably would, knowing like I'm not gonna not blaze. But oh fuck, dude, Evloev just rocked him. They like traded. Oh no, Ellen actually recovered really well. Anyways, I may take a loser's bong hit, but hopefully it never comes to that. Maybe I just win every bet and always take a winner's bong hit. This dude saying Heineken is an insult towards Dutch culture. All right, but dude, they don't have Hertog Jan. I'm probably butchering the shit out of that name. They don't have that in here. I'm in New York, bro. I'm in on Long Island. Like they got Heineken, you know. And honestly, Heineken isn't even my first choice, but the place I was at, they give you the list and you're like running down the list in your head, and I was like, Heineken sounds the best. Let's do it. Also, Heineken low key smells like weed to me sometimes. I like that. Take a little whiff out of the bottle, and you're like, all right, okay, what you blazing there, Netherlands? New York used to be Dutch, so isn't I'm sure you could find like in a craft beer store or something some like nice Dutch beers, but the average bar that you walk into, dive bar, isn't gonna have, you know, what weed you're smoking. I'm smoking OG Kush. I have one of the strains was Jack, but it wasn't just straight up Jack. It was like Jack something, man. My phone's being used right now. Otherwise, I would pull it up for you, but I don't remember. I know right now I'm smoking OG, but I have another strain over there. All right, everyone. Round three about to start. Arnold's got a big cut under his left eye, and he is losing this fight, which is good. Andrew made me realize for my side bet that I actually need. Yo, hold on. This dude saying he used to smoke OG in 2013. I said earlier, little before 2013, but I used to smoke it in high school, and it reminds me of like high school. Like I smoked that shit when I was like like I'm talking like mid 2000s. But yeah, I agree. It is an old strain, and I was pretty happy when my guy said he had it. I was like, hell yeah, I'm taking that. Mario asking how long till the Strickland fight. So Mario, I don't know what time zone you're in or anything, but I would say the Strickland fight's in a solid hour and a half to 2 hours. You smoke some amnesia now? That sounds like such a new age strain. I've never heard of it. I'm sure it's a strain. Think about every strain they name now you've never heard of, you know? At least I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that? They're like, yo, I got that Izzy Whitaker frame. And I'm like, what? What is that? They're like, it's an indica. I'm like, oh, all right. I'll smoke it. Like Andrew saying he doesn't know about the point spread, but just in case, prepare. Yeah, I think you're right though, dude. It makes sense to me. It's got to be like a 1 point difference across all three judges in order for me to cover if he loses. Which, like, I'm not giving Allen any of these rounds. Maybe he steals this third here, and we get our Evloev by decision, and we get Allen to cover the point spread. Amnesia's pretty OG. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But like I said, there's plenty of names where I'm like, what? You know? This guy's spamming with some shit. Like, all right, bro. I'm gonna probably put you in timeout. What just happened? Fuck, I missed it because that dude just made me fucking do this. I gotta pause the timer because we've had a stoppage due to an illegal blow. I think it was a low blow or a grounded opponent. Let's see. All right, so Arnold has him in like a guillotine. Oh, and Evloev has his hand on the ground, but Arnold's like lifting him as he knees him, and they stopped it. To be honest, because it was like in motion, I think it's bullshit. Like, I don't think that's an illegal knee. The last one was kinda close because 'cause they're against the fence at that point, and he has nowhere else to go, and his leg was not. Oh, but he's bleeding from it, so now they're gonna be like, got the doctor coming in. This dude's asking if I still got some weed. Hell yeah, I still got some weed. I got the bong and the weed sitting right here. What up, KZ in the house? What happened was Arnold Allen had Evloev in a guillotine and then was trying to knee him in the head. But Evloev was putting his hand on the ground so that he was a grounded opponent, but Allen was trying to lift him each time he kneed him so that the hand would come up. And he did it about 3 or 4 times, and by, like, the 4th time, Goddard stopped it due to an illegal low blow or no, I keep saying illegal low blow, strike to a grounded opponent or knee to a grounded opponent. Either way, they're back. I gotta update the clock. Alright, we're perfectly synced up now. But yeah, so Evloev was bleeding from what? I don't know, the ear or some shit. It's going all the way down to his fucking belly button, but it's not like they're gonna stop the fight over it or anything. It's just like he's bleeding. Catch up in the chat. I got a little something I'm rolling up right now. Hell yeah, brother. Blaze up. This looks like the start of a rule change. Yo, I agree, Andrew. They gotta fix that shit because when it's in like I don't know how the word to describe it. In motion, I guess I'll say. Like if we're in the process of like an exchange. If it's in the middle of an exchange, you gotta like have a little leeway. If you're just chilling, grounded, sure, but I don't know. This guy's asking who I'm rooting for, by the way, Dricus or Sean. Well, brother, if you saw the bets, peep the page. You would know who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for my bets. Hope my English is okay. Yeah, dude, your English is sick. It's perfect. I don't really know how to pronounce your name, which is why I'm beating around that bush, but your English is fine. So I haven't been paying too close attention. Again, you know, whatever. But I don't think Allen is going to win this round. So I think that plus 3.5 bet is off. But he just tripped hard, throwing a hard right, and he fucking fell. But I'm feeling really good about this Evloev by decision, which if you guys haven't heard and you're new here, we haven't lost a bet yet in 2024. Holy shit. Arnold Allen gets this fucking ninja choke. Evloev, oh my God, he got out of it. And now he's working from the back. Dude, Arnold Allen is really good at getting up and getting out of like shitty spots on the ground, man, with these like somersaults and all this shit. He's just got like these sneaky good like get ups. They're back up against the cage right now. That was like probably the scariest moment of the fight for Evloev, but and it was perfect jinx time because I was like, "Yo, this Evloev by decision looks like it's gonna hit." And then Jonah asking how long till the main event? Probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. Not like cookie jar, but like a German jaw and then Ray. Ja Ray. All right, I got you, Ja Ray. Oh wait, or is it Ya? Ya Ray? And then the R is a rolling one like Dricus. Dricus? I've been changing my pronunciation on no, not Ya. All right, so it's Ja Ray. Ja Ray, I like it. Ja man. That's what I think I like, Bob Marley. All right. I don't want to speak too soon because the judges have done dumber shit, but kind of think Evloev won by decision. I don't know about you guys. And if you ask me, That would make us still perfect in 2024 if you haven't fucking heard. So why don't you like and subscribe? Because I'm giving you free bet. If you have listened to all my bets by now, you're up like what, 6 units? Easy money, 2024. You're coming for it. The J is like yeah. So it is the Y. No, not yeah. Yes, like yeah. So yeah, right? Dude, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna call you my boy. That's it. That's your name. That's what we're sticking with. Either way, solid first fight of the night. I didn't think that was gonna be like the best fight. I don't think anyone did. I think it would be naive to think this was gonna be fight of the night. I did think it would be a little more wrestle heavy. I'm surprised how long. Like, if you told me Evloev, I don't know the exact stat, but let's say Evloev only had a minute of ground control time, I'd be like, what? Arnold Allen probably won. But I think it's pretty obvious Evloev won. At least we're hoping right now. We need this. We need this money. You guys don't know my name yet? My name's Luke, Long Island Luke. Okay, if you've ever watched Morning Combat, I used to work on Morning Combat. Long Island Luke. I was off screen. I've been on a few episodes, but shout out Morning Combat. I'm wearing the shirt right now. But yeah, you can call me Luke, Long Island Luke, whatever you want. This guy's got a second name, but it's even harder. Dude, all three judges scored at 29-28. That means that plus 3.5 Allen hit and Evloev by decision hit. So, fuck yeah, is what I say. Okay? Fuck yeah. We rolling in the dough. Victory bong hits incoming. I hope you're here for my song. Dude, I love when first of all, it's a pay-per-view night, so like how could you not already be like a little excited, a little giddy? And then fucking that hits and you're like I haven't lost a bet in 2024. A bet that I've given you guys. I've lost plenty of bets in 2024. I haven't lost a UFC bet that I've publicly given on this YouTube channel in 2024. Okay? If you've never bet on UFC and you don't follow this channel, if you bet on UFC all the time and you don't follow this channel, I give you all the bets in 60 seconds. How easy, how convenient. You don't have all the time in the day. For example, I bet on football tonight. I don't even know who's winning. I don't know shit about football. It's the playoffs, so I want to bet on football. If someone made a minute breakdown of football bets to hit that night, I'd be watching that shit every day. That's why if you guys barely watch UFC and you just need a quick whatever, boom. If you watch UFC every fucking day and you're sick of listening to people talk about it for 2 hours just to tell you who they picked, watch this. It's so easy. This is more fun. This is so we can chill, we can smoke weed, we can watch the fights, we can have a good time, we can talk in the chat. The breakdowns, though, that's where the money's at. If you followed that, we're literally up 5 units. 5 units on the year. We were 4 for 4 last week. We're 1 for 1 so far tonight. I mean, it's unfathomable. So if it's your first time here, like I said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Bo Bichette is in the building. If you watch baseball, Pantoja's in the house, holding up a 4. What's the 4? He's not already on his 4th title defense, right? Nah. Who knows what the 4 is, man? Pantoja, that dude, though. Pantoja's sick. Who fought tonight? Oh, it was that CD Tavares night fight on the prelims. CD had already beaten Tavares by knockout like earlier this year, so I was like, dude, anytime someone's going into a rematch, I feel like if they're giving you the person who won the first fight at dog money, you have to take that. And the reason I'm bringing that up because of Pantoja is Pantoja going into the Moreno fight, the title fight was dog money. He had beaten him twice already. I was like, I'll take that shit all day. So I did. I'll get you the updated bets here in a second. Once this shit loads. But yeah, man, we're perfect so far. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It's becoming too easy. Here's the bets for tonight. Especially if you're just joining us. These are the 5 bets we got. 4 bets, I should say. The 2 yellow are a parlay, which is the next fight, Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault. We need that to hit the over 2.5. We're parlaying that with the co-main. Pennington Bueno Silva to hit the over 4.5. Then we got Neil Magny, Mike Malott to hit the over 1.5. And then we got Dricus, whatever the fuck his name is, DDP in the main event, baby. All plus money bets. We were 4 for 4 last week. We're going for another 4 for 4 this week. Can you ask for easier money? Let me catch up on the chat for a second. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'll have to go for Dricus since I'm Dutch, but I secretly want Sean to win. I'm with you on that, man, because Sean is fun as champion, and Sean's a great interview. Sure, he says some outlandish shit, but he also is he's fun. I like Sean as champion. I will just say I wish, and I think this is the UFC's plan, by the way, if Dricus or Sean get out of there early or relatively unscathed, they're going to turn him around at UFC 300 versus Izzy, and I'm down for either of those to headline 300. The rematch versus Strickland, I would bet Izzy again. I know Strickland won the first time. I think Izzy takes it the next time. And then we get the long awaited, what we were supposed to get on the flip side, Dricus versus Izzy for the King of Africa or whatever. I mean, I'm into that, dude. That's a sick fight for 300, especially if Dricus fucking knocks out Sean Strickland right here, and we're like, whoa, that dude's sick now. Like, their stock's gonna go up regardless tonight because one of them's gonna win, unless it's a draw, and then they're gonna fight Izzy, who they both have previous beef with. This guy's saying it's Dricus. Thank you, because I never know how to fucking say it. I'm gonna try and say DDP every time so I don't sound stupid. Andrew's up 200 units on UFC this year. That's wild, bro. But you've been taking my bets. That's why. No, I'm not saying that's only why, but you know, we work together, bro. Packers 21-17. They're not playing the Chiefs. Who are they playing? The Niners. 21-17, 4 minutes left. I forget what I bet in that. Did Christian McCaffrey score? I think I bet that. Mun under 51. Or American Catholic. I mean, yeah, some Americans are Catholic. Personally, I'm not religious at all, so don't ask me about anything religion-wise. But yeah, I think some of my friends are Catholic. Sure. It's a Spanish R. Dricus. I don't know, man. It's DDP to me. Oh, I gotta reload all this shit because I X'd out of it. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. What are they playing? Oh, they're fucking inducting Frankie Edgar into the Hall of Fame right now. My oblivious ass just talking over it. And I'm like, what are they doing right now? There's something about Frankie Edgar. I mean, Frankie Edgar definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. They rarely do the UFC Hall of Fame the way it should be done, if that makes any sense. Like, they rarely put in the people who are really deserving of it, but Frankie is definitely deserving of it. This is cool. They showed them just legalizing it in New York. That was a huge deal, dude. That was sick. And then the first event was actually upstate in Albany. Derek Lewis and Abdurahimov. And then the first MSG event was 205 Connor and Eddie Alvarez. I went to the Long Island event in 2017, Weidman Gastelum. Yeah, they're letting Frankie Boy in. Bilal's behind him. Remember the name. Frankie's from Jersey. Shout out New Jersey. Andrew's saying he mixes them up all the time, not the Chiefs. Yeah, it's all good, bro. They're both red, too. That's probably why you mix them up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're really milking this, bro. It's 10:50 and like we still haven't gotten to this second fight yet. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So for anyone asking when the main event was going to be, and I was saying an hour and a half to 2 hours, definitely towards the 2 hour. I gotta update some shit quick. Give me a minute while I do this. I'll just ramble. It's a gamble. You didn't know you would join in a rap channel. It's not really, though. I hope I didn't scare anyone away with that. And if I did, I mean, whatever. Oh, yeah. You said it right. Are you from Ohio? No, bro. I told you I'm from New York. I'm from New York, New York. Long Island, to be exact. That's why they call me Long Island Luke. And by they, I mean Brian Campbell calls me that, and Luke Thomas. That's pretty much it. All right, big night. Oh, no one reminded me. You guys have to remind me in the chat. Victory bong hits every time. It's bullshit that I have to remind myself. I can't remember that every time. They're showing the tail of the tape right now, so we getting ready for the next fight. I'll get ready for the next hit. Yeah. Once again, I'm a businessman who would like to sell the Brooklyn Bridge to you for $450. Is that a reference to something? I don't understand that. Marc-Andre Barriault sounds so funny, dude. I know he's French Canadian, but like honestly, I know Chris Curtis already sounds funny because I listen to Chris Curtis all the time, but these are the both two most like unassuming voices. Like you look at both these men, you're like, oh shit, this guy would kick my ass, and then you like hear them talk, you're like, wait, what? Not to say, not to imply they sound a certain kind of way, but they sound not as scary as they look, I should say. I'm a little nervous this fight is going to end early, but we need it to hit the over 2.5 to remain perfect, okay? Okay, good. Throw that up there so you know what we need. Throw the clock back up so you know we got that. Get ready to take this bong hit. I still don't know if I can take a bong hit on film. I want to, but I'm like, I don't want my video to get taken down or something, you know? So it's just better if I do the old lean and dip. Lean and dip, blow it in your face. All right. BRB. Oh yeah. Oh, he's saying I can't blaze on it. All right. If you got cojones, you would. Well, I'm not trying to get the video taken down, bro. That defeats the whole purpose of the video. But also, like, who cares? Took a fatty. Made me cough. There you go. Chris Curtis is the type of guy to walk past some free cookies on sample and say, well, what do we have ourselves here? While wiggling his fingers. You're right. Did you guys see on Embedded, Chris Curtis like gets off the plane and walks outside in Toronto, obviously. And he's like having a normal conversation. He's like, yeah, I'm really excited about the fight. And he like takes a step outside and he's like, why do you live here? It's so cold. I didn't do it justice, but it's funny. It makes you like Chris Curtis. If you don't already like Chris Curtis, which I don't know how you wouldn't. If you don't remember Chris Curtis's story too, he was on Contender Series, had a sick finish, but this was like season 1 of Contender Series where they don't really Dana was like a little more stingy, like, you know, everyone would get finishes on the card and he'd give like one guy a contract. Whereas like this season he literally gives every fight a contract. Um this feed is like bugging out right now. And Chris Curtis didn't get one and he was all bummed and then he like retired. Then the PFL signed him and it was like their like not inaugural season, but their inaugural season in the season format with the point system and all that. And Chris Curtis like lost or something in the tournament and then like retired again, but then like through a loophole they brought him back. So the dude's retired like 3 times. Anyways, then he comes to the UFC and now he's on like I know he's lost a few fights, but like in the aspect of his entire UFC career, it's actually been pretty good. He has a winning record. And it's kind of wild that like he didn't get the contract on Contender Series came out. I don't know. Also, he's pretty old. I got to look at that right now. How old is Christopher? He's coming out to some like hard rock. Yeah, Chris Curtis. Yeah. How old? He's 36. Yeah, dude. Like he's 30. Is like he's only been in the UFC for like 2, 3 years, maybe. 36. He's not young. He's a cool dude, though. Same gym as Sean Strickland. If you didn't know, Extreme Couture. Shout out Eric Nixick. Oh, I went to Extreme Couture and they have the lockers with all the fighters' names on it, and Sean Strickland says Deshaun Strickland, and it's not like handwritten; it's like a plaque. So for everyone who loves the Deshaun Strickland joke, they obviously love it there as well. If you took the Strickland Curtis parlay, I think it was like plus 190 something, which personally I'm not taking because I got I'm not gonna say it. I got DDP winning, but cool little parlay if you're into it. I gotta look at what else I had on this. Did Brad Katona win earlier by decision? Yeah, he did. Right? Or did Armfield win? Dude, did Armfield win? That would be a bummer. Yeah, fuck. Garrett Armfield won. I thought Brad Katona won. That sucks. All right. Chris Curtis. Tail of the tape is up. Wait, his real name isn't Sean? No, Andrew, his real name is Sean, but there's like he wore like a do-rag once and everyone called him Deshaun. And they like obviously loved they made his plaque that at the gym. So three-year age difference and 3-inch height difference. Barriault 3 inches taller, 3 inches or 3 years younger. Yeah, Andrew Deshaun. Oh, you're saying his real name isn't Deshaun. Okay, okay. I see. I see. People are saying Barrio is a live dog. Honestly, if I was like, I like the plus money bets, which is why I parlayed the over 2.5 with the other over 4.5. But people are liking Barrio as a dog. I kind of like Chris Curtis in this fight, regardless. I don't have any one in it. I just want to over 2.5, but still, let's go, King J. Tailed you. Let's get it. Bro, we're perfect in 2024 so far. I don't know if you tailed us last week, but we were 4 for 4 last week. We're 1 for 1 so far tonight. This is the first leg of our first parlay tonight, our only parlay tonight. We need this to hit. We got this parlayed with the co-main. Yeah, I was trying to play along with it, but messed up the joke. It's all good, Andrew. My bad. I explained it too, which made it even worse. Nah, man, his real name is Deshaun. You guys are right. I fucked up. Who the fuck is Todd Anderson? That's the ref, by the way. Never heard of him. Canadian, I guess. Canadian Commission. All right, we about to start. Let's go. Round one is underway. Chris Curtis rocking the white shorts. I'm into it. Jesus, this guy. I'm not even gonna repeat what this guy just said. That's fucked up. Oh, you're like a conspiracy theorist with that question? But to answer your question, I was in New York. I was on Long Island when that happened, watching on the news. All right, nothing happening so far. Curtis controlling the center of the octagon. Barriault's just wrapping around. Curtis just hit him with a nice low kick. They're not even like within range. Like they're throwing feints and shit, but they're not like no one's even really close to one another. Like Curtis just threw a combo, and I don't think either even made contact. Bro, did the Strickland fight happen already? Nah, dude. Strickland fights in like an hour and a half. This is the second fight of the night. Strickland's fifth. Second main card fight of the night. Barriault just threw a head kick. Curtis blocked it, but at least it was something. No problem, Jay. I got you. The Action Man versus Power Bar. Which nickname you guys like better? Action Man is like a lot to live up to. Like at least Power Bar, you could just be like, bro, I don't know, I'm the fucking Power Bar. Like I'm just like, I don't know. You could lose as Power Bar boringly. You can't lose boringly as the Action Man. But I'm cool with this. We need the over 2.5. I'll take a boring fight. I don't care. I don't need anyone to win. Take a fucking draw for all I care. I do like Chris Curtis though. Kind of want him to win, but no bets on it. Who do you think got round one and round two? This is round one. And right now, it's too soon to say, but I guess I'm giving it to Barriault so far because he's probably thrown more strikes, but it would take one big shot from either guy to steal the round right now. This dude Curtis last 3 fights are by knockout. I'm hoping he doesn't sleep him. Love this. Just a bit strange in there. Yeah. I mean, I don't want Curtis to win by knockout, but that is what he does. He's not going to win by sub. That's for sure. Watch him win by sub now. The crowd's getting a little restless. Oh, Chris Curtis just turned his back and walked to the center like he's annoyed. Takes two to make a boring fight. Curtis just threw a nice combination. He's getting frustrated. We need to get to that third round. Yeah, we'll be all right. At least at this rate. You got money on Curtis Crisp? All right. I'm rooting for Chris Curtis too. I'll root with you on that. You took a money line straight up, or you took him by finish? What you got? Curtis landed some nice shots right here. Oh, Barriault hits him back. This is a close round, man. Like, Curtis seems to get annoyed at others for not engaging when he does the same. Yeah, I agree because that's like his game. It's like Izzy. Like, Izzy's there to counter strike, and then when people try and counter strike against him, he's like, you get the fucking Izzy versus Yoel fight, and you're like, dude, no one is doing anything. Um, but I want to hear what Nixick has to say. Calf kicks a freebie. Stay ahead. When you're leading the pace, he's got nothing for you. Straight lines. Get your left cross going. I like hearing what Nixick has to say. He was coach of the year. He's a cool dude. Really good coach. It's interesting to hear how his game plan goes as the fight goes on. That was like James Krause before he got fucking blackballed by the UFC. He was always a lot of fun to listen to between rounds. I feel like he actually like did a lot of coaching. That's not always the thing. I just found out your channel yesterday and decided to tail. I noticed you cashed the last few UFC cards. Hell yeah. Thanks, King J. Appreciate you, brother. Trying to get the name out there. We out here making money. I mean, everyone might as well get in on it. All right, round 2 just started. Andrew, I love that reference. The Office. Got him on DraftKings. Just need him to do good. So win. Need him to do good. I haven't gotten one comment to show up in StreamYard. I don't know if there's like an issue with it right now, but I'm seeing all you guys' comments on YouTube. I just can't pull them up in the stream. Which is whack, but whatever. Ooh. TC just asked Tom Cruise, how would you score that first round? And they both said, I have no clue. Annex saying the numbers were even. The live odds have Curtis as even more of a favorite now, essentially implying that Curtis won that round. But if you guys were watching earlier in the night, City Tavares, that happened too. City was like a minus 450 in the third round, and he lost the fight by decision. So you can't really always trust the live odds as who won the rounds, but this isn't a great fight, which is good for the over 2.5, but here come the tweets. Someone saying 10-9 Barriault. That was the only one I saw. I'm surprised that I guess I'm not. I was about to say I'm surprised no one's tried to wrestle, but neither of these guys are really wrestlers. King J, love a boring fight. I love a boring fight when we got the over 2.5. I'll take it. Andrew says he had Tavares on 2 parlays and wrote him off. That was a robbery. Yeah. Dude, that and the Jourdain Woodson was like, I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was a weird ass fight. Also, I had Jourdain by decision, and they read the scorecards, and you see Jourdain celebrating, and then they're like, "Oh, it was actually Sean." It was like a Steve Harvey Miss America moment, Miss Universe, whatever it was. Crisp asking, "Who do I use to bet, or what do I use to bet?" I use DraftKings and FanDuel. The odds, though, in the videos, I will say, I use fightodds.io. It's a website. They'll give you the odds earlier than you get them on DraftKings and FanDuel. So I'll like make the video based off those odds. And then as soon as they come out, I'll take the bets. Chris Curtis complaining about something. Eye poke, maybe? Significant strikes is pretty much even. Curtis 37, Barriault 41. No problem, Chris. The Canadian parlay died pretty fucking quick. I don't know if anyone took that. I did. I'm the fucking asshole who took that. Uh, it was 9 legs long, 8 favorites. Barriault was actually the only underdog on it, and it lost the first fight of the night, Malcolm Gordon. A few Canadians lost tonight, right? Because City lost, Jourdain lost, Katona lost, Linnaeus lost, or whatever the fuck his name is, and Gordon lost. Yeah, so Jasmine, Jillian, and that's it right now. Yeah, even honorary Canadian Arnold Allen lost. Only Mike Malott is left after this, as far as Canadians. King J sweating this 49ers Packers game. What do you got on the Niners Packers game? Did Christian McCaffrey score a touchdown? Because that was a bet I had. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch the last minute, but I still feel like this was one of those rounds where it's like this is gonna be one of those fights where they read the scorecards and it's split and it's gonna be like 30-27 Curtis, 30-27 Barriault, 29-28 Curtis, like some bullshit. McCaffrey scored, hell yeah. All right. That's nice. The only stuff about Canadians I know of is South Park. Didn't fucking DDP say that or something? That shit was mad funny. Under 50.5? Is it still Andrew said the score earlier. It was like 21-17. I took his rush yards and Niners money line. What how many yards does McCaffrey have? Because I took rush and receiving combined over 100, I think. Oh, McCaffrey scored again. I wish you win that bet twice. That would be sick, but it's not how that works. All right, round 3. Getting ready. I really think this is anyone's fight at this point. If you guys are out there and you got a ticket, I know Chris just told me he's got Chris Curtis. I'd be a little worried right now. Not that he's not winning, but this is such a close fight. It could go either way. Ooh, nice jab landing for Barriault. He's got 90. Dude, he's 2 yards off from me too. I think I had some parlay. It was like the Ravens to win, McCaffrey to score, and McCaffrey over 100 receiving rushing. So hopefully he gets 2 more yards. Oh, he's got 128 combined? Oh, 98 rushing. Oh, word. All right. Hell yeah. All right, so that hit. I don't give out any betting advice on other sports, but maybe I should. Oh, I forgot to change the lower. It's round 3 right now. Dom Cruz just saying again, hard to tell who's winning. I agree. It's cool that they're like, it's almost like this is a kickboxing match. Like they're not uh, wrestling whatsoever. They're saying 19-19 after 2. Multiple tweets are saying that. And someone tweeted what I just said. Could be 2-0 one way, 2-0 the other way, or 1-1. Honestly, like I gun to the head, what am I picking right now? I think Barriault won round 1, Curtis won round 2. Crowd's getting restless again. I also feel like Barriault so far is winning this round. We got about 20 more seconds left to hit this over 2.5. 10 seconds. And in case you guys don't remember or it's your first time here, I haven't lost a bet in 2024. We went 4 for 4 last week. We're 2 for 2 this week if you count just hitting the first leg of a parlay right now. We're 1 for 1, and we just got the half. We're halfway to getting that next parlay, okay? So I'm just saying, if you're not tailing, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I feel like I don't know, man. If you're not liking subbing, it's free money. Do you not like free money? Are you too good for your home? Answer me. It's 58-58 significant strikes right now. This could be a draw. I saw someone on fucking Reddit say that they bet draw on every fight because all it takes is like winning one to like make money still, which is wild. And I was thinking like it happens it happens often enough. Every 5 to 10 cards there's a draw. So this could be it. This has been like they're showing the stats right now. So Curtis 70 strikes to the head, Barriault 69. Curtis 29 strikes to the body, Barriault 29. And then hits kicks to the leg, I guess. I don't know. Barriault had the advantage, but it was still close. Andrew saying so close. Basically needed a point deduction for a draw, and the refs are spineless, so it's not happening. Yeah, but I don't know, man, because like there was 3 really close rounds, so it could be like one judge has it 29-28 Barriault, one judge has it 29-28 Curtis, and I guess one of them would have to say it's a draw. Yeah, you're right. They would have to say it's a 10-10 round, which it was pretty fucking close to a 10-10 round. I know they never give a 10-10, but they should. Remind me in 2 minutes to take the victory bong hit because we got another bet right. Even if it was just a leg of a parlay, it's still getting it right. I'm still taking a bong hit about it. I just want to hear the post-fight shit, but I don't want to forget about it. And no one ever remembers to remind me. And if you're new here, like and sub. We haven't lost a bet yet this year. Not one. Not even a little bit of one. Not even half of one. You're like, what? That's not a thing. Yeah, because we don't do it. I'm high as fuck. Chris Curtis thinks he won, so if that means anything to anyone. I'm rooting for Chris. I hope he won. King J say you can take a fat hit. Let's get it. I will, brother. I'll show you in a sec. I'll pack that shit up now. That definitely won't be fight of the night. Addicts talking about like how many boos there were. A lot of boos. 4 championship finals in the. I can't. This fucking emoji keeps getting in the way. Here we go. 30-27. Curtis. 29-28 Barriault. 30-27. Curtis. Wow. Two judges gave it unanimous for Curtis. 10-9, 10-9. Or sorry, 30-27, 30-27. And then one gave it 29-28. Curious which round he gave to, which rounds, I should say, Barriault. Chris Curtis, who's he going to call out? He's ranked number 14. I don't know why. I didn't even realize he was ranked. Why is he fighting Barriault? Was Barriault ranked? I feel like it's a fucking... These are like two guys on the cusp of being ranked. Oh, we got Neil and whatever next. Michael Malott. Chris Curtis is the same height as DC. It's weird. Like DC was a heavyweight? Light heavyweight? Heavyweight? Like what? Chris Curtis saying, I'm sorry we didn't die. I'll try harder next time. Oh, fucking yeah. Let's peep what we got. Oh, I gotta update this so that it's lit. Go back to this for a second. Oh, they're showing the promo now for UFC 298. Volk versus Taporia. Who does everyone like in that? I'm I'm half Australian. I'm gonna root for Volk. That's my boy. But he's 35, 36 maybe. And Ilya's like a fucking hammer, dude. And he's got a nice ground game too. It's not just like his striking. That's a fight that really worries me. And I hope it's one of those fights that like similar to like Izzy versus Paulo Costa. I remember going into that fight being like, "Oh fuck, dude, this is like Izzy's going to lose. Like this is the time. Like this guy's just he's too explosive. He's going to just fucking wreck him." And then Izzy just made him look foolish. And I'm hoping that Volk can pull that off. And we're all like, ah, dude, Ilya was never of that ilk. Like, Volk is that dude. Oh, that's weird because Costa's on this card too. But I'm worried that it's the changing of the guard, man. And Ilya's like the new dude. And he's going to fucking take over featherweight. I hope I'm wrong. It would be cool to see him like headline a card in Spain, but you could do that without being champ. You don't have to fucking be champ to do that. They could just put a card in Spain, maybe. Not the craziest thing anyone's ever done, Dana. I know you're out there. Imagine Dana just watching. All right, so if you're just joining us, here's the bets for tonight. We started the night with Movsar Evloev getting the decision over Arnold Allen. That was plus 100. Cash that shit, baby. We still perfect this year. And then we just had Chris Curtis and Marc-Andre Barriault. We needed the over 2.5. That is the first leg of a two-legger. If you see that yellow fight there, Pennington versus Bueno Silva, that's the second leg. So if we hit that, it'll pay out plus 193. But for now, in the next fight, we got Neil Magny versus Mike Malott, and we need the over 1.5 at plus 100. And we've literally hit every single bet. I mean, there's only been 2 cards. There was last week and there's tonight. But we've hit every single bet. Okay? If you count the legs of the parlays and everything, that's 7 for 7. That's perfect. It's free. It's online. I tell you the bets in 60 seconds. It's so fucking simple. I'll waste a minute of your time once a week. And that's it. And if you want to watch the fights with me and get high and take victory bong hits every time I get the bets right, which apparently is every fight. because that's what keeps fucking happening. Well, welcome. And I hope you subscribe and like and cheers. If you're out there blazing, cheers, brother. Yeah. They're showing the promo now for Neil Magny, Mike Malott. Shout out Neil Magny, Brooklyn Zone. Used to train at Henzo's. Maybe he still trains at Henzo's when he's around. I mean, he trains at where's he at? Team Elevation? One of those Colorado gyms. I think it's Team Elevation. Or is he Factory X? Coughing from that bong hit. I'll see when his corner comes out if he's got like Marc Montoya in it and shit. But he's at one of those Colorado gyms now. But grew up in New York. Haitian sensation. And trained at Henzo's. Which, if you're familiar with New York, Henzo's is like a block away from Penn Station. I feel like Neil hasn't won in a minute. I gotta look back at his shit. Where we at, Neil, boy? All right, so he's alternated wins and losses in his last, what, 6? So it started with a splitty city over Max Griffin, which that's aged pretty well. Max Griffin's a solid, like, that's a solid win. It's not some nobody. Oh, before that, he beat Jeff Neal. That's also a solid win. But we're talking about his alternating, so we're going to leave out the Jeff Neal fight. Then he loses by sub to Shavkat, but I mean, who doesn't lose by finish to Shavkat in the fucking welterweight division? No one. Then he subs D-Rod, which I remember at the time being like, damn, yo, that's a big win. D-Rod has really not looked great in his last few fights. So that's kind of aged poorly, which sucks. It sucks when you beat someone and then the win looks worse over time. He lost by sub to Gilbert Burns. That was a domination by Gilbert. And I remember being surprised. I thought I probably picked the over 1.5 in that. Like, I probably thought that was going because Neil's tough. But yeah, that makes me a little nervous actually thinking of this fight now because Mike Malott will do the same shit that Gilbert did. Then he beat Phil Rowe by split decision, which I think they were trying. I think they thought Magny was over the hill and they were trying to put Phil Rowe over by getting him a win over Magny, and then he blew it. And then we had that Ian Gary decision, which could have been stopped, like in the first, and the second, and the third. Neil, he was chopping his legs down. Gary was chopping Neil's legs down, and Neil couldn't fucking like stand barely. Oh, he fights at Elevation, Team Elevation. Um, and dude, it was like I was like holding my breath because I had the over, but it hit. Because when do they not hit? They always hit. All right. So as you guys know, we need the over 1.5 in this. And what fight are we talking about? Oh yeah, this fight. And we'll get the clock up there, ready to go. Mike Malott coming out, fighting out of Niagara Top Team. I used to live in Buffalo for a short period of time and went to Niagara a couple times. Not a place I'd want to grow up, you know. Niagara Falls is nice, but nothing special beyond that, if you ask me. Shout out to everyone watching. If it's your first time, like and subscribe. We won every bet this year. That includes tonight. That includes last week. If you put a unit on every bet, you'd be up like 8 units. I haven't done the math, but because I bet too much on other shit. I should pay attention to the stats. All I know is we're perfect. It's easy to keep track of the stats when it's 100, and you just know, yeah, I get them all right. That's it. Mike Malott officially in the octagon. Getting a nice ovation from the crowd. Waiting on Neil to walk out now. Here he comes. Not getting booed as much as I thought. I guess because they're in Canada. Canadians are too nice. They wouldn't boo him. Shout out Brooklyn. Out of the last 3 fights, I mean, I guess I know the answer. I was going to say out of the last 3 fights, what's everyone most excited for? But it's obviously the main event. Come on. That was the only thing holding up this card going into it. Neil Magny with the most wins in UFC welterweight history with 21, the most significant strikes in UFC welterweight history with 1,356, and he is tied with the most wins in a calendar year with 5. He did that in 2014. Roger Huerta and Kevin Holland have also fought 5 times in a year at welterweight. I feel like Cowboy has to have that record at like what, at lightweight. Tail of the tape. Neil Magny's 36. Mike Malott is 32. Neil will be 2 inches taller, 6'3" to 6'1", and he has a 7-inch reach advantage. Closed at a plus 295. Malott closed at a minus 375. We are hoping for the over 1.5, which really just means I hope Neil Magny can survive over 1.5. I'd be pretty surprised if Neil won. It'd actually kind of be a cool upset. I'm worried Malott's just gonna like bum rush him, get him down immediately, and then it's like fuck, 5 minutes on his back. And I don't know if he can last the 5 minutes. And Neil's not a slouch either at like jujitsu or anything. Like he's legit. But he's not like a wrestler, and he's so tall that he's easy to take down, I feel like. Not easy, but easier. Higher center of gravity. Haitian sensation. Andrew is asking if I'm on any NHL. I'm not tonight because the Islanders aren't playing. I usually only bet on the Islanders. I will randomly throw on some other games, but only if it's a slow night. Tonight was all, my focus was on MMA. Football only because it was playoffs. Oilers Flames over 6.5. I like that bet. I mean, dude, I'll take the over in any Oilers game. That being said, I feel like it hasn't hit for me a lot this year, but I still feel confident in it every time. All right, so far what I said I was worried about isn't happening. Like Malott did not bum rush Magny. He is throwing a bunch of like push kicks, but they're staying pretty separate right now so far. Every time he rushes in, Magny backs away. Nice combo to a low kick from Malott. Magny closing the distance. Another low kick from Malott. Ooh, nice check from Magny. King J, how we looking? We looking good. The first round just started on this fight. We need the over 1.5, so the slower the better. Just got back. We over a round yet? Nah, first round. We're like a minute. If you see the clock, we're only about a minute or so in. Malott, big overhand right, and then Magny gets the clinch. They're against the cage. Malott reverses. They separate. Magny throws a knee. They're back at the center. Magny looks like he's got the over too. Yeah, bro. Magny's trying to. I mean, yo, this could be like the Phil Rowe fight in hindsight, where we're like, oh, prospect two, not ready yet for Neil. And it was obvious. But right now, it's like Malott should win, I think. Also, Malott used to be a coach, like full time, and was like cornering mad UFC fighters for Team Alpha Male. And then was like, I'm just gonna fight myself. It's kind of a cool story. Usually it's the other way around. Like you fight, you retire, and then you start coaching. Or you never fight and you just coach your whole life. Oh, Malott just threw a head kick, but Magny ducked under it, and then he got the body lock. Malott's got Magny against the cage. I remember a PFL fight where it was two teammates fighting. Yeah, dude, that was this year. That was the two guys. I'm blanking on the names now too. That didn't get into the playoffs, and then they gave Shane Burgos the spot, which is fucked. But yo, I had that Ian Gary Vicente Luque fight. I know it never happened, but I had the over 1.5 on that, which I thought was easy money because I was like, these guys train together. This is gonna be, like you said, easiest over you ever hit. But that fight got canceled when Ian got pneumonia or the flu or both. Leg kicks 10-1 Malott. I mean, Magny hasn't really. I guess he threw one, but hasn't really been his game plan. Magny's corner asking him to wrestle as we got a minute left in the round. Magny looks a lot better than I thought he would. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised with how this fight is going. I mean, I wanted to hit the over 1.5, so obviously I somewhat assumed it would look like this, but I also thought Malott would finish him. Not that I don't still think that, but I'm getting a little more skeptical on that. Neil with his hands down, almost like Chris Curtis was last fight. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Are we fighting? We fucking are fighting. They're saying Magny's hurt. I mean, Malott's been chewing up his leg. But I didn't think he looked hurt. I mean, he was limping on it a little bit. If you saw that Ian Gary fight, though, same fucking thing. I'm sure that's where Malott got the game plan from. They're telling him in his corner you hurt his leg. Show him the leg, go with a straight punch, body, head, body, head. Now we're in Magny's corner. King J asking, we good? We're about to go into round 2. So we'll know in about 2.5 minutes if we're good. Neil's bouncing up and down on his legs, probably to try and get that feeling back. They're showing us replays now. Yeah, nice calf kicks. Yeah, they're showing 4 or 5 different replays. So maybe Neil's leg is fucked, man. As long as he lasts another 2.5 minutes, I'm fine with it. I ain't gonna feel Neil's leg tomorrow. What he shit? What's that line? I just fucked it up. What he eat don't make me shit. That's what it is. Ooh, Malott with a nice combo right there. Neil, I guess, just moved into 7th place most octagon time, as if anyone is like, whoa, dude. It's more impressive to just tell me how many fights you've had in the UFC. I don't care if they've been 10 seconds long or 25 minutes long. Dean just popped in to tell us some shit, but I was talking through it. I missed what he said. Malott's throwing nice combos, but they're in close. Nothing crazy. He hasn't gone after the leg, which I'm kind of surprised. Unless Neil's just doing a better job of defending it. Hasn't been able to get it. Crowd getting a little restless again. To me, this is a good fight. Oh, fuck. All right, so Neil went against the cage and kind of like pulled guillotine as he was falling backwards, and Malott landed on top of him. That's why I said, oh, fuck, because I don't want Malott on the ground. And he's got fucking half guard right now. And I'm a little worried he's going to go for like an arm triangle. Oh, a little bit of a scramble here. Neil up kicking from the bottom. You got to separate and get up, Neil. Get up. All right, Neil got up. All right, 35 more seconds. We've slowed down a little bit. It was a little nerve-wracking there on the ground. But feeling a little better now. They're in the clinch. Malott's trying to go for a takedown. Can't. Oh, gets it. But it was like against the cage. So Neil kind of fell into the cage. Not much room to work here for Malott because they're pressed against the cage. And we hit the over 1.5 anyway. So fuck the rest of this fight. Not literally this fight's. I mean, I'm into it now. But now I could go the way I thought. Malott by finish or something. But yeah, I don't like. Dude. If you ask me, Luke, are you gonna go perfect in 2024? I'd be like, yeah, right. Like I'm gonna get every bet right in 2024. And then here we are. Here we fucking are. You better like and subscribe because we literally get every single bet right. If you took it last week, we were 4 for 4. This week, 3 for 3. What are we doing? Like King J knows. King J's in here tailing. He's making the cash. Andrew's in here tailing. Andrew's up 200 units or some shit on the year. You know why? Because for like 10 of those units, maybe he followed me. If you're putting a unit on each, I'm going to do the math for you next week. There's no fucking fights next week. In 2 weeks. You had fight does not go the distance with Magny. You had the fight does not go the distance, or you have Magny and the fight does not go the distance. Basically +9. Oh, you got Magny does not go. All right. Well, fucking Malott's got him in full mount right now, so this isn't looking great for that, Andrew. But I wish you the best of luck. I mean, dude, this is crazy how winning bet. I mean, dude, a victory bong hit. I mean, right? I don't want to do it mid-fight because then might be too long before the next one. Especially we got a 5-round fucking title fight after this. That's a long time to wait between Oh, you had Jazz. Oh, I got you. You had Jazz Divisius by finish with Magny. Got you, brother. That's a solid bet. Jasmine, dude, was making me nervous. I thought she was gonna win by decision. She literally has won every UFC fight by decision. Malott's got Magny in full mount right now, and he's laying the ground and pound, but there's not enough time left. Magny gets out of the round. It's 2 rounds to none, Malott. But dude, what were the odds on this one to fucking even the over 2.5? Because it's about to fucking go there. And yeah, someone should have hit that shit. Malott doesn't look like, I don't know, in his other fights, I gotta look at who he fought. I feel like they weren't anyone with a big name. But he looked like a killer in those, and he hasn't looked great. Yeah, dude, it was that dude Linnaeus or whatever who fought earlier tonight who got finished in the first round, and Malott finished him in the first round. Mickey Gall, who, come on, and Adam Fugit, whatever the fuck, who I think was a debutant, who, you know, so Malott, not the best resume. This might be one of those. I mean, if he wins, even if it's by decision, you beat Neil Magny. It's nothing to like, you know, slouch about, but he didn't look too impressive so far. Oh, but he gets a takedown immediately. I'm eating my words. Jumps right into mount. Yeah, right into mount. Oh, but Neil. Oh, he got out of the mount, but then fucking jumped on a guillotine. Magny defends it. He's got him in like, he's trying to get him in a crucifix, but Neil's got his leg locked up. Neil's back to his feet. They're against the fence. Malott's never won a fight by decision. And here we are with 4 minutes left in the third round. And you're saying Magny knee bar incoming? I mean, let's hope, man. I want to see a finish in this fight. I didn't think this would go the distance. Malott's in on a single leg. Got that leg high in the air, gets the trip. Crowd goes wild. He's in Magny's guard. Yeah, man, this fight is going a lot longer than I would have guessed. I gotta look at if I had anything else on this. What do we have? What do we have? All right. Like the video if you haven't already. There's 26 people watching. Why don't I have 26 likes? What the fuck is that about? Like the fucking video. I'll take a bong hit right now if you like it. And if you don't want me to take a bong hit, then don't like it. I don't want your like. I only do it. I saw someone like it. Hell yeah. One person listened. Oh shit, a few people listened. Let's go. We up to 16. Keep fucking liking it, bro. If you get to 20, 420, holla. We taking a bong hit. I don't even know if you guys like smoking weed. I just like it. So I project it on you to project on me. I'm like, you guys are asking me to do it. I'll do it if I have to. Even though I just want to do it. We're 3 likes away from 20. Come on, 420. 420, blaze it. Let's smoke that ganja. Dude, this fight hit the over 2.5, by the way, which was definitely also plus money. If I got over 1.5 at plus money, you definitely could have got over 2.5 at like plus 150. King J saying, I don't smoke, but I'm getting drunk as shit for these fights. Bro, I wish I could do this and get drunk, but I know I would just say some stupid shit or ramble or some bullshit. I mean, as if I'm not already rambling, but I wouldn't want to do it. Holy shit. Magny is in top position right now, laying the ground and pound. Dude, I gotta focus on this for a second. Bro, Andrew, you seeing this shit? Ah, Malott got the takedown from his back, going for like a leg lock. But Magny still, they're scrambling. Magny has the momentum right now, bro. This shit's wild. All right, King J was saying he's sipping beers, watching the parlay hit. Hell yeah, brother. I'm definitely getting drunk as shit after this. As soon as I end this video, I'm getting drunk. It'll be like 1 a.m., but whatever. Dude, Malott, he's getting ground and pounded right now. This is wild. Let's go. Finish this shit, Magny. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, this is Magny's gonna finish him. Call it, ref. Call it. There's barely any time. Call it. Oh shit. Neil fucking Magny. Shout out Brooklyn, baby. Let's go. New York is in the fucking house. Ready to upset Canada. Dude, that was fucking wild. I hope anyone, Andrew, shout out to you. I hope anyone else, if you were in on fucking Neil Magny, props to you. Dude was a plus 295 underdog. I'm sure him by KO or inside the distance, anything of those were upwards of plus 600. Imagine you had Magny over 2.5. That was probably close to plus 800. Dude, Malott just kind of gassed out. I mean, like they were saying, he's never, still, by the way, never gone to a decision. Was it never gone to a decision or never won by decision? Either way, it showed there. He gassed out, man. That was fucking wild. I gotta fix this quick. Neil Magny with the that's got to be performance of the night. One of them, you know. That was sick. If Katona won in round 3, I would be up 700 units. Dude, how did like I wasn't really paying attention to that Katona fight because I was kind of getting set up for this, and turned it off with like the round 3 had just ended and they hadn't said the decision yet. And I turned it off. Again, I wasn't really watching it, but I thought Katona was up, and then I was like, oh, if it went to a decision, Katona won by decision because that was my bet. Apparently not. Neil Magny, Haitian sensation, gets it done. Wild. Dude, the Canadians like fucked up tonight. Only the 2 chicks won, Jazz Davicius and Jillian Robertson. Here's the bets tonight if you're just joining us. Green is good. Green is that good? Green good? Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking good. That means we fucking won. Okay? So we're 3 for 3 so far. That Curtis Barriault fight with no odds next to it, that's because we have that parlayed with Pennington, Bueno, Silva. So as soon as those two hit, or as soon as that hits, the first one will hit, it'll be plus 193. Main event, we got DDP, baby, plus 114. We went 4 for 4 last week, 3 for 3 this week. Everyone watching, you should subscribe. It's free bets every week in 60 seconds. It's so fucking simple, and everything hits. I'm about to just start guaranteeing that everything hits because ask Andrew, ask anyone who's been here for the 2 stream. Everything hits. Everything is hit every time. Dude, it was plus 1100 for Neil by TKO. That's fucking wild. Shout out to Christopher joining in the chat. I bet on Magny too. Nice, brother. Experience over everything, baby. Oh, Bilal in the crowd saying, I'm gonna bully you, son. Amanda Nunes and Nina Ansaroff, or Nina Nunes. Rocky up next. I don't mean to groan, but I need the over 4.5, so I need this to be a boring fight. Not that it has to be boring, but like I need it to be, yeah, like King J said, let's hope this goes 5. I mean, we need it for the bet, but let's just say we're gonna grind this one out. Might have to take some mid fight bong hits on this one. Magny in round 3 was plus 3,300. That's fucking crazy. I love looking at shit like that. Like this underdog won in this round. How much would I have won if I bet that? But I would also be like, if Andrew, if you were like, I have Magny by round 3, I'd be like, that's a dumb bet, you know? Like there's a reason they're that good because no one sees it coming. Katona round 3 was plus 14. You said you had Katona round 3, right? I think you said that. Yeah. If Katona won in round 3, you'd be up 700. Damn, bro. I got to do the math again. Figure out exactly. I'll have a graphic next time for how many units we're up because it's a shitload at this point. I mean, we got to take a victory bong hit. No one reminded me. Can we please get the fucking likes up? There's 15 of you. I just need 3 more of you to like it to 20. 420. Do it for 20 likes so I can smoke some ganj. I mean, I'm going to smoke it regardless, but like, can you just do me that favor? Not one of you has done it. This is so disrespectful. Andrew saying that was your bet. Oh, one of you did it. Thank you to whoever did it. You're a nice person. Sitting here packing it, hoping that those other 2 come. Also, you all should be subscribed if you're not, because that's just ridiculous. Shit's easy money. Easy money, King J. Oh, King J was the one who liked it? Shout out. King J, you better sub too if you haven't. I think you actually told me earlier you did. Lazy Pigeon, I was rolling in J. Oh, hell yeah, Lazy Pigeon. That's my dude right there. I'm packing the bong right now. Again, don't know if I'm allowed to show it, so I'd rather just keep it off screen, but you can see a little sneak peek, you know. There's no way we're 3 for 3 and I'm not subscribing, gang. Hell yeah, brother. But for real, yo, like, I can't get over that last time and this time. I was a little nervous about doing a live stream the first time because I'm like, bro, I can't fucking. What if I lose all the bets? Like, I'm going to be embarrassed. Apparently, I just win all the bets. So that's cool. Andrew, yeah, Andrew's my boy, yo. Andrew's been here since day one. When this shit blows up and people are like, oh, how'd you get rich betting? Oh, main card minute? I'm going to be like, yeah. And then they're going to be like, I was there since day one. I'm gonna be like, no, you know who was there since day one? Was fucking Andrew, 643. All right. I'll remember the numbers one day. I just read them right now. But yeah, we're 7 for 7. I mean, yo, if you want to go by, technically we haven't hit this parlay yet, but if you just assume we hit these first 3, because we did, we hit 5 technically last week, then if you want to count like that. So that's 8 for 8. But because it was a parlay, it was 4 for 4. You know how it goes. Off to a good start with this live stream. 3 for 3 so far. Let's go, King J. And cheers. This is the victory Magny Malott bong hit. Remember the numbers. I will be there. Andrew 643, baby. Yo, 26 of you liking. 2 more of you like this. So that we got 20. Come on. Come on. It's fucked up. They're showing the promo right now, by the way, for the co-main event of the evening. This is Rocky's second title shot. If you don't remember her first one, it was against Amanda Nunes, and she got her ass beat. It was brutal. And it wasn't I think her corner threw in the towel. Or no, yo, didn't everyone get mad because her corner didn't throw in the towel or some shit? Either way, she got knocked the fuck out and like not like knocked the fuck out, but she got finished by strikes in like the fourth or fifth. I'm just going off the top of my head, so I don't know. King Jane saying, seen some dude on Reddit post your channel. Was that you or some other dude? It was probably me. It might have been someone else. I don't know. But I do post the links and shit on there, so could have been me. We got the walkout right now for everyone's been saying Mayra. I say Mayra. That sounds like the American way to say this name, but I'm gonna listen to John Anik say it right now because he's been saying like Mayra, and I trust John Anik with anyone's name. Mayra Bueno Silva. For anyone wondering, we need the over 4.5, and that'll cash that parlay we have. What parlay are you talking about, Luke? Oh, this parlay. Curtis Barriault, over 2.5. Parlayed with this fight. Over 4.5, baby. We need that. If you missed the first fight of the night, it was Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev. We knew it was going the distance, and we knew Evloev was going to wrestle his way there. He didn't really wrestle as much as I thought, but he won. Got the decision. That's all that mattered. Curtis Barriault was way more boring than I would have thought. In fact, if you asked me what like fights haven't started yet, what's going to be fight of the night? I'd be like, yo, Curtis Barriault on paper, that's fight of the night. I think that would be a really fun fight. Apparently not. Also, if you were like, what fight do you guarantee does not go the distance? I don't know if I would have said Magny Malott, but I'd be close to saying it. I was pretty confident that was not going to go the distance. But I was confident enough that Magny was strong enough to last the over 1.5. I did not fucking even give him a chance to win, and he fucking did. So shout out to everyone who bet Magny. Now we got Rocky versus Bueno Silva. I will say before this fight starts, I think there's value on Rocky Pennington. I also think because we have the over 4.5 here, if anyone's going to win by decision, it's probably Rocky Pennington. If you're on the under 4.5, if you didn't follow me or whatever, I think it's probably likely that Bueno Silva wins. In other words, if it's going to be a finish, it's probably Bueno Silva. If it's going to go the distance, it's probably Pennington. And Pennington at plus money, I think, is also a solid bet. But either way, we just needed to go to a decision. We're rocking with the over 4.5. It's already been locked in. If you didn't see, peep down low. The 60-second main card bet breakdown. I've had these bets up since Monday, so you had plenty of time to follow. And you know from last week that we were perfect. So obviously this week is perfect. I mean, what? It's always perfect. It's 2024. We don't lose bets. It's impossible. Andrew saying another guy saw it too, tailed him and hit them all. That was a month or so ago. I've gone safer with the bet for this. Over 1.5 with 2 other selections. Shout out Christopher for subbing. You the man. Also like that shit if you haven't already, Christopher. The stadium is black. We're waiting for Rocky. Mayra, as John Anik would say, just entered the cage. Andrew, 100 subs by end of the month? Dude, I fucking hope so. I don't know what number it's at right now, but I had a mini goal in my head for tonight, so I'm hoping it's climbing. But yeah, 100 would be nice. Right now I'm averaging like 1 sub a day. So if everyone watching subbed right now, that would be a big boost, you know? Also, I would keep doing these. Otherwise, I feel bad for my girlfriend. She always wants to hang out on Saturday, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Should I go live? Luckily, she's away right now. Not luckily, but shout out if you're watching, babe. Rocky coming out. Rocky's a new mother, which could go either way. She didn't give birth to the baby, so nothing like that on her body or anything. But people always say like, "Oh, that fighter had extra motivation. They were a father or a mother now." A lot of times I could see that, but other times I feel like fighters just say that as like like I don't want to say an excuse, but they're like, "Oh, I'm different." Like a lot of times the fighter on a losing streak, they'll like have a baby and then they're like, now that I'm a mother or father, I'm ready to do it." And it's like they never you're still not that great. I'm not saying that's Rocky because Rocky's on a 5-fight win streak, but I do not really buy into her. "Ooh, I'm a mother now. I'm focused." Like, nah, I think you're just one of the best UFC bantamweights, which if you watch the sport, it's kind of probably the weakest division in the sport as far as depth. Not saying she's bad. She's one of the best in the world, if not the. But I'd probably favor Juliana Pena over either of these girls, if I'm being honest. And Juliana's up there in age too. Like it's not like and Rocky. Can we look at that for a second? How old is fucking Rocky? Because she's 35. Mayra is at least 32. They have like really similar stats, except Mayra goes for takedowns, or she has better takedown accuracy, more subs attempted. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Rocky's hard to finish though. She hasn't been subbed in something like 10 years, 11 years. She got finished by Amanda Nunes, as I mentioned earlier, but a lot of respectable fighters get finished by Amanda Nunes, so can you blame it? Closing odds, Rocky plus 135, Mayra minus 160. As I said, I'm not on it, but I feel like there's value on Rocky money line. Just saying. I sometimes bet on both teams, so I win regardless. All right, Christopher. I think any external event close to the fighter is just an extra thing the fighter is thinking about that they shouldn't be. Might help them in training. Yeah, and Andrew, the one thing I forgot to mention is like the baby keeping you up at night too. Like, who says you're getting a good night's sleep? And who says you're training as much? You got to go take care of the baby. Like there's plenty of factors with having a kid that could be detrimental to your fighting career rather than beneficial. So who knows? They just did the tail of the tape. I missed the stats, but whatever. Jaron Vallel is the ref. Got that Canadian commission. All right, this is a 5-rounder. We need the over 4.5. Very quick reminder. We're 3 for 3 already tonight. This would be 4 for 4. We'd be perfect going into the main event. Just saying. Perfect last week. Perfect so far this week. I mean, I don't know, man. Seems pretty obvious. We're one like away from 20. Can one person like this who hasn't already? So I can get 20 and be like, yes, we got 20. 420 bong hit. Unless you don't want me to take a bong hit, and that's why you guys are holding out. You're like, it'd be so much cooler if we had 19, which is fucked up. That's just fucked up. All right, we just got Mayra intro. Oh, I forgot to add the clock. It hasn't started yet, so we're good. But just a reminder, we got the clock. I gotta check something. Check. Something posted too early. Oh, this is a long one. Or we need it to be a long one. Rocky's married to Tisha Torres, if you guys don't remember. Former UFC strawweight. Can't believe it's already midnight in New York. Shout out. Ooh, Rocky actually coming in kind of hot. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Fuck. I'll catch it up. All right, we're good. Ooh, Rocky with the single leg. Too many bong hits. My throat's getting caught up. They're just in the clinch. Pretty boring so far. Fine with it. Totally fine with it. Keep being boring. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, a nice 1-2 from Rocky. Rocky's been around for mad long. She was on Ultimate Fighter back in the day. Bueno Silva is from Contender Series, Brazilian Contender Series, though. I didn't see her episode or anything, but she obviously won a contract. And she beat Holly Holm, but she tested positive for Ritalin. She got ADD apparently, but she didn't disclose that she needed Ritalin, so. Ooh. Bueno Silva landed a nice knee right there in the clinch. She's got that Muay Thai grip behind the neck. She gets a takedown. Mayra's on top. This isn't really looking good. She's not threatening yet, but I mean, there's 2.5 minutes left in the round, and she's on top of her. And now she's on her back. Oh my gosh. Rocky's fighting the hands. She stood up though, so Rocky's carrying her weight. Dude, you don't want to be carrying her weight. I think you'd rather be on the ground. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to hit the mic like that. You'd rather her be on the ground right now so you're not fucking carrying the weight. She's going to be so tired. You got to fight 25 minutes. 23 and a half for our bet. 22 and a half. All right. She's still fighting the hands. They're against the fence too, and Rocky's trying to peel her off, but Bueno Silva just gets one of her hooks in. It's a less threatening position, but it's not great for Rocky. You got to spin off of this, peel her off. Rocky just dropped to a knee. She's back up. Bueno Silva gets the takedown again. She's still on her back, but they're so tight against the cage that it's not a great position. Rocky's still fighting the hand. She's trying to throw some punches behind her head, but got almost 3 minutes of control time for Bueno Silva. First round for sure went to Bueno Silva. It was a little nerve-wracking. I thought for a second that shit was gonna end real quick. But Rocky survived. Credit to her, but fuck, man. As I said earlier, it's up to Rocky for this fight to hit the over, I think. Like, Bueno Silva wants to get it done in the early rounds, and, like, she probably does get it done by finish if she wins. So we need Rocky to take it to a decision. And she could lose all 5 rounds, I don't give a fuck. But it's up to her to survive the 5. I'm not really worried about Bueno Silva surviving, mostly because Rocky isn't really a threatening finisher. She's more of a grind you out and win a unanimous decision, split decision. Ready for round 2, about to start. Can we get some likes in this bitch? We're 1 like away from 20. That's all I asked for. It was 20 likes. So Rocky immediately comes out way more aggressive. Mayra looks like she's, like, so uncomfortable in the stand-up. She throws kicks and shit to kinda keep her distance, but, like, she's clearly just trying to clinch. And Rocky's kinda like, if she can, like, stick and move. See, Mayra just got the clinch there against the fence. Rocky looks good. How long are we? 30, 40 seconds in? Like, she looked good for that first 40 seconds, and so now we're against the cage. I'm sure the takedown is inevitable, and we're gonna get, another 3 minutes of control time probably, but shouldn't jump to conclusions. Let's hope Rocky can peel off of this. I mean, she got one underhook, and Myra's not really doing anything. She's fighting. Uh, Rocky's got her wrist, and she's fighting for hand control, but like throwing a couple knees. Rocky just got both underhooks, like she's fighting a takedown or something, but she's got to peel her off. Here we go. Rocky spun her around. All right. Now, yeah, she's either got to separate or be aggressive in this position. She's finally like, she's going for a takedown. Can't get it. She's fighting like the legs, going for a takedown. Throws a nice one too. Oh, Mayra grabs her and landed a nice elbow. Oh, but Pennington comes striking back. And again, Mayra grabs her. We're against the cage. It's clear what each girl wants to do here. And Pennington needs to keep the distance so she can just land. Like, she's piecing her up on the feet. Mayra just wants to clinch to either take it to the ground and sub her, or she's honestly landing, like, she's pretty nice with the Muay Thai in the clinch, and she's landing elbows and shit. Like, I mean, yeah. If you bet either woman, it's definitely Bueno Silva's fight so far. She for sure won the first. This round's a little better from Rocky. Oh, Rocky just landed a nice right hand. Oh, another one. All right, maybe I do have to worry about Bueno Silva surviving. Oh, she's throwing elbows. Rocky thinks she has her hurt, so she's like emptying the gas tank on her. All right, we're back in the clinch. We're a little okay, but Bueno Silva's back is against the cage. Over 1.5. Good shit, Andrew. Oh, nice uppercut from Bueno Silva. Damn, Andrew's killing it. Andrew, you got to put out your bets, bro, on your channel if you don't already. If you do, I got to check it out. 31 significant head strikes for Pennington, only 3 for Bueno Silva, which is crazy because Bueno Silva won the first round. What up, King J? We're in round 2 right now. We needed to, we needed to get halfway through the 5th round, so we got a ways to go. There's been some hairy situations, but we're getting through it. Bueno Silva back on the back, and again making Pennington carry, like Pennington standing up with her on the back. Oh, fuck. And Bueno Silva just locked in the fucking rear naked. Pennington's fighting it. It's over the chin, I think. Dom Cruz saying she hasn't been listening to her coaches. Pennington, that is. All right, the choke is out, but we're still in a very hairy situation here if you have Pennington or the over. She just tried to slam her, and it kind of worked. Luckily, there's not that much time left. All right, we're on the ground now. All right, we're good. We're going to get out of this round. Hairy ass fight. All right. Round 1 for sure, Bueno Silva. Round 2, I was going to say Pennington, but the end there, I mean, you got to give Bueno Silva the sub attempt. That's a close one to call. Might be 2018 right now, might be 1919. I don't know. You can tell I was a young lad messing around on YouTube. I got you, Andrew. Just make a new one then and start making your bets. If I can do it, you can do it, bro. Let's hope that this bet hits. We need this shit, 'cause we hit every bet you get. Kind of rhymes, right? Round 3 about to start. Bueno Silva looking at her corner, looking a little worried. She always kind of looks a little worried, though. Might just be her face. Let's see how Rocky comes out in this one. Throws a right immediately. A little slower pace, though. I don't know, has Bueno Silva ever fought 5 rounds? I don't know. I'm gonna guess not, because most people haven't, even if they were in a title fight in another promotion. Maybe she did, though. I shouldn't say that. Rocky, as I said, was in a 5-round fight against Amanda Nunes, and she, again, off my memory, it was either the 4th or 5th round. She lost. She got TKO'd. If I went that way, I'd go through Reddit first, probably, and Twitter maybe, then do videos if it works out. I feel you, Andrew. Got to do all 3. But if I got uni again soon, so one at a time. Oh, you're still in school? All right. Focus on school, man. So far in this, we're in the clinch. Rocky's throwing knees, but so far this has been the less the least exciting of the 3 rounds. But I will say Pennington has the momentum right now, and I feel like Bueno Silva's gassing. Oh, right as I say that, there was a takedown, but they both scrambled to the feet. Oh, Bueno Silva going for standing Dars. It's over Rocky's face. Like it wasn't over the neck or the chin. It was like mid face. She let go of it. Bueno Silva, that is. That was Hail Mary. If anyone had the over 2.5, that's about to hit. Pennington was just beating her up like a punching bag. Like work 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, when I get the master's degree, I'll just stick to that as a tagline and people will follow. That's smart, bro. Andrew, what time, bro? Is it 5 a.m. by you? 6 a.m.? 5 a.m.? 5:30? I guess you really wanted to see your money come to fruition, so you tuned in. This round has pretty much exclusively been against the cage. They've been switching position every once in a while. No one's really landed anything crazy. Rocky just went for a guillotine. Now she's in like a weird side mount guillotine, but I don't think she has it. I think she's just more smothering. $5.30. Damn, bro. Dedication. I'm gonna plug my laptop in. Silva's laying on the ground. This isn't good. Like gassed, laying on the ground. Ref's making her get up. Pennington knows it. Fuck, dude. I didn't factor this in. That Bueno Silva might not last 5 rounds. Oh, shout out to the big revival band. Silva's on the ground. Pennington's landed some nice ground and pound. Bueno Silva's fighting with her legs. She's got her in guard now. All right, we're going to get out of this round. We're good. Cormier saying, I don't care if Silva won the first 2 rounds. I would argue that Rocky won the second round. And he's saying it's trending the wrong way, meaning Pennington is winning the fight. I 100% agree with that. Like the momentum, at least, is going her way. Uh, if you ask me, I think it's 29-28 Rocky. But there's a chance it's 29-28 Bueno Silva right now. But Bueno Silva's body language does not look great at all. As I said that, she put her hands in the air and went, "Let's go!" But I mean, she can win. I mean, I need her to last, so I'll take it. But this pouring a shitload of water on her. I will say that. Big Revival asking, have we lost a bet yet? They're late to the party. We have not lost a bet yet. 3 for 3 tonight. This is the fourth. Oh, I forgot to start the thing. Get the clock queued up in a second. Yeah, people on Twitter saying 29-28 Pennington. I agree. 1.5 rounds we need. Same thing as all the other rounds. We're in the clinch against the fence. Surprise, surprise. Didn't mean to hit that. Fans booing right now. I mean, it's not the most exciting fight, which I'm trying to find something to talk about in it, but it's not that great. King J saying 4 minutes. Yeah, we need 4 plus 230. They're both tired as hell, so that's good. Yeah. I do think Rocky is more like Bueno Silva, I should say, is more tired. But not yeah. Not too confident in it yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Clinch control time, they got the stats for us. 322 for Pennington, 611 for Bueno Silva. Anytime they have a stat for clinch control time, you know it's been a boring fight. Bueno Silva trying to take the back right now. Rocky's doing a good job of staying tight to the fence to prevent it. Bueno Silva does have her hands wrapped around Rocky, though, and she's got the one leg in her guard. Oh, she's trying to hop the back. Oh, pulled her to the ground, got the takedown. So Bueno Silva is. Oh, she just went for the rear naked. Chin's in there, they're saying. Pennington does look calm. Bueno Silva is squeezing on this, though. Oh, she let go of it. We're good. But yeah, Dominic Cruz is saying it right now, and I agree. Bueno Silva is going to be gassed after how hard she was just squeezing on that, which isn't great. Like, if she put all of her eggs in one basket on that, we need this to go another 5 minutes. But Rocky's on top now, so like scoring wise, if she wasn't already up 2-1, it'll either be 2-2 after this or 3-1 Rocky. Which is, I mean, if I don't want to get ahead of myself, but let's assume Rocky wins this. Oh fuck! Right as I'm saying that, Bueno Silva throws up an armbar. No, she doesn't get it. Let's assume Rocky wins this. She was supposed to fight Juliana anyway for the belt, and Juliana's probably getting the winner of this fight. So like, I don't mind Pennington wins. And if anyone took that action, I did say that might be a good bet. Just saying. Wasn't my official advice, but I did think there was some value there. Right now, Rocky's in her guard. Oh, just landed some nice ground and pound. Oh, stands up and then did like a Superman punch in. Bueno Silva trying everything, getting an armbar, triangle, whatever she can, but none of it's real. Rocky laying the ground and pound, landing some nice elbows. This very much. I'll wait till we get out of the round before I say that. Dude, Rocky keeps doing this shit where she stands up in her guard and then fucking throws a Superman punch on her way in, and it's landed like twice now, and it's landing flush. Like, she's in her guard now, landing some body shots, some elbows to the face. Bueno Silva's still just trying to go for like any arm bar she can get. We're out of the fourth, baby. Let's go. We only need 2.5 more minutes. Let's get it. Let's get it. I need another bong hit after this. telling Rocky in her corner, "You are not tired." King J asking, "Rounds over, are we good?" No, we needed to go, yeah, another 230. Yeah, we essentially needed it to go the distance, pretty much. We can get a finish in the last 2 minutes, 30 seconds, obviously, but it is over 4.5. I was just ignore me. It's over 4.5. They're telling Bueno Silva, you got to go get it now. This is your chance. I don't know. I don't know, man. Bueno Silva's body language is just. She keeps smiling and shit when she needs to and like acting like she's into it when she needs to, but I feel like deep down she is hurting. And Rocky looks pretty good cardio wise for 20 minutes into the fight. I mean, then again, she goes the distance every fight. Granted, these are normally 3-round fights that she's going the distance in, but you have that much time, that much experience going 15 minutes. It's probably not that hard to go 25 if you train for it. If anyone can guess where the fight's at right now, I'll give you $1. You guessed it. Against the fence in the clinch. But we don't care because we just needed to go another minute and a half. Ooh, Rocky gets the takedown. It was more of Bueno Silva just dropping, but either way, we're on the ground now. And we're in an awkward position because Bueno Silva has her leg trapped. Oh, well, now Rocky's going to try and step to mount. Oh, she's in mount with an arm triangle. And we need this to go another minute. Bueno Silva looks like she's crying. She's like covering her eyes. Oh, fuck. Rocky's got the arm triangle. Fuck, dude. Bueno Silva's out. I think she's out. Oh, she gave the thumbs up. Come on. Dude, can you fucking get out of this? This is the sketchiest shit we've been in. Bro, she's been in this arm triangle for like 30 seconds. And she's fighting back. She's Brazilian, man. Oh my God. Can she defend this shit? I don't know. Is she punching because she's about to go unconscious? Or is she punching because she's fucking totally fine and just doing what she's got to do? We need this to go 18 more seconds. She's again like covering her fucking eyes like she's crying or something. Dude, we need this to go 10 more seconds. Come on, Bueno Silva. Come on. 5 more seconds. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. We are good, bro. We're fucking good. We fucking got it. We got what? What's that, you ask? We got the fucking bet right, which completes our parlay. And once again, we're fucking perfect on the night. 4 4 4. 4 for 4 last week, 4 for 4 this week. I never lose a bet in 2024. Okay? And if you don't know, now you fucking know. Like and subscribe, bitch. Now we need DDP is right. Dude, that was so close from ending. And it's still going, by the way. Like, it didn't end. I stopped paying attention a little bit as soon as that hit. Good stuff. Thanks, Andrew. Let's go, brother. Dude, we hit all the bets. This shit too easy. Dricus, man. Yo, what does everyone think about I mean, we're riding with Dricus, so obviously we'll just say we're that, but like what about some prop bets? We got anything else? You went safe with 3 combos of over 1.5s? You're talking on the main event? You did 3 different combos of over 1.5, like, parlayed with other shit? I like that because I like the over 1.5 in the main. I also think it's a finish in the main, and I wanna see a fucking finish in the main. Bueno Silva laying on her back, just gassed. Rocky Pennington's gonna be the fucking champ, man. With Amanda Nunes in attendance, kinda cool. It's like a redemption story coming back. And no finish. We should have bet it just went the distance, but whatever. We made it. We're fucking perfect. We never lose a bet. If you don't know, now you fucking know. Here's all the bets for the night, in case you were wondering. Oh, man. Also, shout out to anyone who took Rocky Pennington because I knew she was fucking dog money tonight. Like, I knew she was a good pick. King J asking, bro, how are your UFC picks on point as fuck? I don't know, dude. I feel like as soon as I put them out in the public, maybe I'm making sure I do my best this time around. I don't know. Shout out Dean Reynolds yelling at Andrew. I guess Rocky having a baby, maybe that did work out. And you know what that means? Victory bong hit. Yeah. I'll wait for the announcement. Someone remind me. Whoever reminds me is my new favorite. King J saying he's not cashing out. Bro, do you have everything parlayed? Because that's not what my advice was. But if you did that, you're a savage. And it might work out. $40. Oh, wow. They gave a 10-8 round to Rocky in one of the rounds. It was 49-46, 49-46, 49-45. But that also answers the question that they only gave Bueno Silva round 1. All 3 judges. Rocky's always like so hard, like, tries to be tough and shit, and she's like trying hard not to smile, I feel like. Oh, her baby's in there with Tisha. What they handed DC like shorts or something. She like retiring? What is she doing? Oh, it's just the gold Venom shirt. They gave it to DC. I'm like, what are they giving him? What is this? It's funny that they had that ready to go. That means there exists like gold Bueno Silva shirts, And they'll get sent to, some random country and kids will be wearing them. She's doing her whole victory speech right here. Waiting on the main event. Yo, 27 people are liking this. Why do we only have 19 likes? Give me some fucking likes right now. We're 4 for 4 on the night. We're 4 for 4 last week. We have not lost a bet in 2024. It takes 2 seconds to click the fucking like. Hit your fat fucking thumb on it real quick. Yeah, so DK's offering me 153 if I cash out. What would you do in my position? How much did you bet, King J? And what is the payout? 20 to win 325, cash out is 153. And it all rides on DDP. Why don't you hedge and throw 100 on Strickland or some shit? That's what I would do. That way, worst case, you win back. I mean, you bet $20. Make sure you win more than 153. But spend. I don't know. I can't do the math right here. Also, I'm kind of high, and I'm about to get higher because we got to take a victory bong hit for that Pennington Bueno Silva, baby. Andrew saying last week plus 407 units, currently on plus 393 this week, so plus 8 exact for. Is that my stats or yours? If that's mine, hell yeah. It's ironic that it's perfectly plus 8. All right, cheers to the main event coming up next. And cheers to fucking being perfect. And cheers to marijuana being legal. Hell yeah, Andrew. Thank you for doing the math on that. Hell yeah, King J, riding it. I mean, bro, yeah. The real advice I should have given you is just to ride it because I have DDP, so. But 325 would be dope. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for everyone. Hopefully, if you didn't, if you just discovered the channel tonight, or you didn't follow it, maybe you knew the channel, but you didn't follow the bets, you better at least hop on this right now, bro. I haven't lost a bet this year. And now you're going to not trust me on this? Plessis taking it. We're getting the fucking promo right now. Sean is Stricky. The Sean beating up Izzy. That shit was crazy, yo. Sean was a plus 700 underdog. And I did not take him. And then DraftKings had a promo. Izzy was like minus 554 or something. Sorry, 545. And they had it boosted to plus 100. And I was like, what? This is easy money. And then you saw what happened. Showing Dricus highlights now. Dricus. I forgot DDP fought Brad Tavares. That means that's Sean's training partner. They both extreme couture guys. Dude, and when he beat Whitaker, man, shout out Whitaker. That was like the most surprising shit. That's when I was like, all right. That's probably why I'm betting on him tonight. I'm like, holy shit, dude. You beat Whitaker? I mean, there's something to that. Sean calls him Dricus. Dricus. You won't finish me. You won't even get close. I'm putting a poll in the chat. First time doing that. Of who wins the main event. I mean, I know we all want DDP, but who do you guys actually think? Because I know there's a lot. I've been looking on the internet all week. Reddit, YouTube, Twitter. Everyone's saying that Sean's going to win, but I don't know if it's just those fucking people who love Sean because he says outrageous shit, or if it's people who are actually breaking down the fight and being like, oh, Sean has the advantages here. Because if you ask me, DDP has the advantages, but I could see how Sean wins it. I think the longer it goes, the more advantage Sean has, but I also think DDP is going to get it done in under 3.5. Under 3, I would even say. First 3 rounds. DDP. If it goes 4-5, I lean Sean. But we just need DDP to win. And DDP with his nose fixed is a whole nother thing. Can he go 5 rounds? He claims he can go all day. Everyone claims that, though. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. But let's say he can. Now we're looking at like, okay, we know Sean can go all day. So if Dricus can't get him out of there, maybe he could just fucking hang with him all day and win 3 out of 5 rounds at least. DDP just walked out. Well, he's currently walking out, but he just got out of the into the arena. They got a live camera back in South Africa. It's pretty cool. Everyone's out watching. They got their phones out and shit. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want. I mean, I want Dricus to win, obviously, but I want him to win and fight Izzy at UFC 300. I think that would be sick. I think that's the main event we've been missing at UFC 300. I think any of the fights that I've heard rumored don't compare to that. I think it's. I don't know, dude. Do you remember how hyped like when DDP knocked out Izzy, when he knocked out Whitaker, and then Izzy got in the cage and they were face to face and shit, and they were like screaming at each other. I was like, I mean, forget what they were saying. That's beyond the point. But just the intensity of it. I was like, oh shit, dude, these guys like hate each other. This is sick. Kind of how I felt about this fight when Sean got all butthurt at the press conference. But as you can see, as the week's gone on and you saw in the embedded, they kind of made up. So I don't really buy into that anymore, which is unfortunate because this fight would be a lot more exciting if I thought these two still hated each other. But yeah, man. Dricus with the longest active win streak in UFC middleweight division with 6. Highest significant strike rate in UFC middleweight history. Sean has the third most, it should be noted, but still. DraftKings alert. One customer bet $50,000 on Dricus. Potential $97,000 payout. Drake bet 700K. Oh, they don't say on who. It says Drake bets 700K on upcoming UFC championship fight. Could win 1.4 mil. Anik telling me in the ear on the feed that it's on Strickland. DC said if I was Drake, I would stop wasting my money. That's hilarious. Oh, Drake's in the building apparently. That's cool. Anik saying that's like a $7 bet for everyone else. It's kind of true. What do you think Sean's coming out to? Some like I am an American song. Stop. I was 100% onto it. I don't even know the name of this. I mean, I'm a bad American. But it's some fucking, it sounds like some military song or some shit. I don't know. Who Drake bet on? Ask King J. He bet on Strickland apparently. 700K to win 1.4 million. It's fucking wild. Isn't there a Drake curse or does that shit over with? Because like, fuck Drake. He ain't riding with us. If he watch, yo, someone's got to get Drake to sub to the channel. What's good with that? He didn't even take our bets. Now that's fucked up. Cruzani saying oil up, little bro. Be there in 10. I hate when this oil up joke is so gay, dude. I hate that shit. Sean Strickland looks, he's already getting like undressed as he's walking. Wait till you get to the scale, bruh. If anyone took the Extreme Couture parlay, you obviously need Sean to win for that to hit. But Chris Curtis already won, so that's still out there. Mentioned earlier, I took the Canadian parlay. There was 9 Canadians and 2 of them won, I think. I gotta run back the math on that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Malcolm Gordon lost. Jazz Davicius won. Lion Ace lost. Julian Robertson won. Sadi lost. Jourdain lost. Katona lost. Arnold Allen, honorary Canadian, lost. Barriault lost. Malott lost. Yeah, dude. Only the 2 chicks. Canadian girls holding it down. Shout out Jillian and Jasmine. Sean and Dricus now. Same height. Sean's 32. Dricus is 30. Same reach. As I mentioned earlier, Dricus has the most significant strikes per minute in UFC middleweight history. 6.95 strikes. Significant strikes per minute. That's wild. Sean is 5.82. You might be like, oh, that's only one less strike. But dude, both of those numbers are fucking wild. And everyone knows Sean has a crazy pace. So for Dracus to have even more of a crazy pace, is what makes that number impressive. Also, the accuracy of Dricus' strikes. He's got almost a 60% accuracy. Sean's is 43%. And Sean never goes for takedowns. Dricus does. So we got the tail of the tape right now. Here comes Brucey. Our main event of the evening. Three judges: Derek Cleary, Eric Colon, and Sal D'Amato. Mark Goddard is the ref. Ad read. Just a reminder for everyone what the bets are. We're 4 for 4 already tonight. Every bet has hit. And we got DDP in the main event. So you better get hyped. Cruzani saying Strickland has better grappling and strikes. It's a freebie for him. Yeah, I don't know about either of those things. Sean Strickland is a really good fighter, obviously. He's the champion, but I just think this is a bad matchup for him. Sean doesn't do well under pressure, and DDP loves to pressure. Andrew saying better grappling. LOL. What on earth? Yeah, I agree. I don't think Strickland has better grappling than DDP. I know Strickland has his black belt and shit. Strickland isn't like bad, but he's not a good wrestler. Like DDP is a good wrestler. Also, DDP's awkward, unorthodox, weird with his strikes, his movements, all this shit. He does shit weird. It's kind of like Aljamain Sterling, like they call him the Funk Masters, very unpredictable and stuff. Like that's what makes DDP such a hard matchup. King J saying DDP's majority of wins are by knockout. Yeah, I think most of his wins are by finish, right? Might be mostly knockouts, but still. Nah, he's actually got more sub wins than knockouts. If I'm reading that right. He's got 10 subs and 9 knockouts. Ethan Alex saying, shows us you have 60 views and no subs, risk it? I don't know what that means. I have more views and subs than that, so. But if you're wondering, Ethan Alex, we're 4 for 4 tonight, and we were 4 for 4 last week. Haven't lost a bet in 2024. We got DDP. Ride with it or not. I don't give a fuck. We making money without you. King J saying he steps forward like Strickland too. Oh, DDP more volatile in the early rounds? Yeah. Ted Jones saying the South African wins in round. It's fucking blocked by the emoji. Either way, I'm with you on the South African. Main event's about to start, ladies and gents. Dricus down on one knee. All right, we underway. Let's fucking go. Front kick from Sean. Ooh, nice question mark kick from DDP. Throws a low kick, whiffs on it. They're chanting for Strickland. He throws a front kick. They're both just standing in the middle. No one's really landed anything of significance. Sean just landed a nice inside calf kick. Forgot to put up the bets. Jabs are landing for Strickland, they're saying. This is starting way slower than I wanted it to for DDP's sake. But he also hasn't landed a shot yet, so maybe once Sean feels his power, it'll be different. Strickland throwing some spin and shit. Sorry, not Strickland, DDP. Oh, DDP, nice body kick. Oh, DDP threw a head kick and it actually landed. Sean blocked it, but it slipped through and got him a little bit. I will say so far, I'm giving this round to Sean. Just throwing more, landing more. DDP trying to throw some bombs. Didn't land them, though. Throws a nice low kick. Sean checked it. Throws that head kick again. Sean blocked it. Oh, DDP shoots in on a double leg. Oh, and he gets it. Nice takedown. They're against the cage, so I don't know how much he'll be able to do. Sean's already working back to his feet. But that was a nice takedown. Beautifully timed. Gets back to his feet. DDP takes him down to his knee. He's trying to work to the back. Sean gets up. He breaks off. They're back at the center. Crowd's giving them an ovation for that. Ooh, DDP just landed a nice body kick again. Strickland looks so focused. Oh, as I say that, DDP throws that like it's a head kick, but it's almost like a question mark kick. He hesitates with it a little bit, and it landed on that. That was sick. Oh, Sean lands a nice right at the end of the round. I got to give that round to Sean. DDP didn't look as great as I wanted him to. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we'll see what happens. We're still alive. If you're just joining us, we're 4 for 4 already tonight. All we need is DDP. We just got through the first round. We're going into round number 2. And yeah, man, main event. Let's go fucking Dricus. Sean is fucking, I mean, as always, standing up, ready to go, waiting, pacing back and forth, even though there's still 30 seconds left in between the round. Dricus sitting on the bench, getting iced up. Body language wise, Sean plays those mind games, you know? All right, round 2 about to start. Oh, Poetan is in Sean Strickland's corner, they just said. That's pretty funny. Imagine telling yourself 2 years ago DDP versus Strickland would be a middleweight title fight. I know, dude. If you told me 2 years ago Sean Strickland would be champion, I would have laughed in your face. Especially when Izzy and Whitaker were running the division. Crowd chanting for Strickland again. They're talking about Sean's ability to check the leg kicks. Makes people not want to throw them anymore, and I feel like DDP is getting frustrated with them. He did land a nice spinning back fist a minute ago, though. Significant strikes, 29-15 in favor of Strickland. Dricus just lost his footing. It was weird. Oh, Sean landed a nice jab. DDP throwing another spinning back fist. That's like the third he's thrown. Follows it up with a body kick. Sean doing the exact same Philly shell. Just throwing the jab every time. Halfway through the round, I'm still giving it to Sean, sadly, to admit. Yeah, DC was just saying Dricus has to think about going for a takedown. I mean, Askren super back fist again. Yeah, dude. Dude, Sean is so good at checking those kicks. That one was fucking. Head strikes 32-9 Strickland, 6-4 body Strickland, and then Dricus is winning leg kicks 7-3. Dricus lands a nice overhand right. Follows it up with a body kick. Yeah, he's got to fucking blitz him, dude. And I know Sean's doing a good job of evading, but like go for the takedown then. You gotta like I feel like you're not winning this round even if you're landing these, you know. Also his body language isn't great. DDP. Oh, nice. Gets a single leg, gets the takedown. See? As soon as you wrestle, you're winning. I don't care if you make this shit boring. Fucking wrestle him. He's 3 of 4 on takedowns. Sean's bleeding from the eye too. Sean got back to his feet. They're saying that DDP's eye is swelling shut. Fuck, man. Cormier saying much better second round. I still think I'm giving that round to Sean. I think it's fucking 2018 Sean right now. And I'm not talking about the year. We're in Dricus's corner. I'm trying to hear. Sean, again, just standing in the middle of the fucking octagon, waiting. Yo, honestly, I feel like I would have the same method as Sean. Like, I feel like if you sit, like you're doing cardio and then you sit, and then you stand up to do cardio and then you sit. Like, I understand wanting to stand the whole time. Understand wanting to stand. Oh, I forgot to fucking do the clock. Hold on. At least DDP's nostrils are open, right, guys? Yeah, dude. Better than mine right now. I'm all stuffed up. But he still doesn't look like his nostrils like he it doesn't look like he had nose surgery or whatever. He doesn't look that great. Oh, people are saying Duplessis run one round too. Reputable sources. Aaron Bronstedt are saying he won. Actually, everyone said he won. All right, maybe I'm missing something. I hope they're right. Significant strikes 45 to 30 Strickland. Yeah, DDP finally lands a leg kick without it getting fucking checked. Oh, another one. DDP actually looks great in this round, I must say. Like, it feels like he's, like, finally getting the reads, and he's understanding when to throw what. DDP controlling the center of the octagon. Sean circling on the outside. DDP switching up the combos. That's really what it is. He's going to the body rather than the head. He's going, like, and he was doing different shit in the first and second, and it's confusing Sean, I think, now. And even if it's not, like, deadly shots that are gonna finish him, it's enough it looks good, it's landing. If you're leaving your stomach wide open and I'm hitting you with a nice fucking right uppercut, like if anyone had the over 2.5 that just hit, it was even money apparently on either side. They're saying Sean's throwing more, which I agree with. He's throwing more. But are they more significant? Are they I don't know. Annex saying they should only really look at the damage based on the round it happened in. Because like Dricus's eye was fucked up last round, and like it kind of looks bad this round, but they shouldn't really judge him. Significant strikes. Sean has the advantage in every round except they're tied in this round, and Sean only had one more significant strike last round, so it was a close round. That's probably why I thought it went to Sean, but people are saying it went to DDP. We'll see. I hope it went to DDP, but Dricus's face does not look good. Sean looks fine, but that doesn't mean Sean's winning. Although I kind of think Sean is winning. Same thing. DDP controlling the center the entire fight. Sean just circling around. And maybe that's what Sean wants. Some guys like to fight from the outside like that. But I feel like octagon control is definitely a factor when judging a fight. And DDP is kind of holding down his ground, I think. Oh, they're just saying DDP has never been to the 4th round in his professional career. So this is new for him. Nick's saying he doesn't like that round, which is good. Meaning Sean probably lost that round. If anyone's just joining us, we're already 4 for 4 on the night. We got Dricus du Plessis in this fight. We need him to win. Either way, we've already cashed 3 bets on the night. We're up 9 units on the year between this card and last card. Perfect and perfect. So if Dricus wins tonight, we're fucking celebrating, baby. But for now, we focus on the task at hand. If it's your first time here, please like and subscribe. It's free to you. It's free money. It's easy bets. Digestible, quick. What more could you ask for? Round 4, get hyped. Championship rounds. Dricus is smiling. Smiling, but I don't know how good. Where am I judging this fight right now? Let me think. I had Strickland up 2-0, and I'm going to give that last round to Dricus, so I'm going to say it's 29-28 Sean. Jonah saying, let's go, Jonah. Ted asking, goes to 5 rounds. At this rate, I'm thinking it goes 5 rounds. I wouldn't have thought that before it started. People are saying 29-28 du Plessis, but that's because everyone gave round 2 to du Plessis. I gave it to Strickland. Oh, Sean Sheehan, shout out saying 29-28 Strickland. Oh, Dricus goes in for a single leg. Gives up on it. Oh, Strickland's got a cut under his eye now. That's nice. Oh, but he just landed a nice right hand on Dricus. Oh, they're showing the replay. He cut Sean with a nice right hand. But Sean's landing a nice right hand in this round, and it's because Dricus's fucking left eye is like swollen shut now, so he can't obviously see on that side. So Sean's just spamming the right hand at him, which solid game plan. Dricus can do the same fucking thing now, though, because Sean's left eye is all bloody. Significant strike 70-33 in favor of Strickland, which is wild, honestly. Considering it's like people are saying it's 2 rounds, 2-1 Dricus right now, and he's getting 2-1 outstruck in significant strikes. Ooh. 1-2 from Dricus just misses. Ooh, he lands a nice left there. Whiffs on a left. Sean goes for a body lock. Dricus turns it into a takedown. Nice fucking takedown. Sean's eye is all fucked. He's wiping it. It's all bloody. They're against the cage. Sean gets back to his feet. Sean's another one. I was saying earlier in the night with Arnold Allen, they're both so fucking good at getting up. Like, they don't have the best takedown defense. Like, they will get taken down, but they are really good at just wasting no time getting right back up. Derek Lewis style. Sean's eye is fucked, man. This is looking good for DDP. Oh, he just landed a nice right. Dricus needs to spam the right as well because Sean's left eye's all bloody. And now's the time to do it. Like if it goes in between fourth and fifth, the doctors are gonna have time to clean it out. If he does it now, it's the worst it could be, and he's got gloves on. It's hard for him to clean it. Oh, Dricus goes for a double leg and gets it. Fuck yeah, dude. Dricus has like 5 takedowns. Sean's looking frustrated, but again, doing a good job of getting. Yeah, he does have 5 takedowns. 5 of 7, 71%. Sean does get back to his feet, but Dricus still has the body lock. Trying to get like an inside leg trip. Laying on Sean. So they were dead even round 3 significant strikes. Dricus outstriking him this round, and Dricus just got another takedown. Sean looking frustrated. Ooh. Dricus had a body lock and they were both on their knees, and as Sean was standing up, Dricus just let go of the body lock and tried to hit him with a fucking right hook and just whiffed on it. That's what I was reacting to. Nice uppercut from Dricus. It'd be a bummer if they stopped if they stopped this in between rounds because of the cut. I mean, we'd excuse me, God. We'd cash the bet, so it wouldn't be that much of a bummer, but you know what I mean. Ooh, nice 1-2 from Strickland. And that's the end of round 4. If you asked me earlier, Luke, how many rounds is this fight gonna go? I'd be like, under 3. I think I said that earlier in the stream. Under 3. Here we are, round fucking 5, man. And I gotta give that round to Dricus. So I had it. What? It's 2-2 to me now. It's dead even. A lot of people had it 2-1 already going into that 4th round. So it might be 3-1, but I kind of think Andrew's with me. I think it's 2-2, man. At least we have to, like, as the people who have the bet on DDP, you got to go conservatively and be like, he probably lost the first 2. Can't just assume he won it. Oh, you took DDP finish? All right, well, let's get it in this 5th round here. What was DDP finish? What was the line? Like 4 something? Oh, they're like staring each other down, even though the round hasn't started. I'm into it. Dricus throws a kick, Sean catches it, and then Dricus tries to throw a spinning back fist off of it. Didn't land. Sean coming back hard with these jabs to start out. I think if Dricus is smart, you wrestle. Bronstetter saying 39-37 DDP. Adam Martin saying 39-37 DDP. Sheehan with me, 2-2. But he's also saying it could be 3-1. Aioli saying it's tied. Plus 140, figured there was no way he could get 3 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the line wouldn't be that crazy on that because it's most likely like he only wins by finish. That's wild though. Only plus 140. I gotta pay close attention to this round. So Sean has more head strikes, but Dricus outstriking him to the body and to the legs. Oh, DDP going for the finish, but like throwing fucking bombs, but just whiffing on him. The crowd was chanting for him too, which is wild because they were fucking chanting for Sean Strickland earlier. I did it a few hours ago, so the line did drop. True. Jamal Hill saying this round is for the belt. I agree. This fight's tied, arguably. DDP's got to go for a takedown, man. You got to secure the round with some takedowns. Like the striking is arguably 50-50. Oh, you're saying it might have been plus 200 before you got it? All right. Oh, Sean actually stuffed the takedown. But it wasn't really a great attempt. I need DDP to. He's got to be gassed. He's never gone even 4 rounds. Here he is in the fifth. It's already, what, 8 minutes longer than he's ever gone. But if he can nicely time a takedown here and just. Because I don't. Like, Sean's outstriking him. I'm a little worried. Both, both in the center of the octagon. They have been pretty much the whole round. DDP's gassed. His combos are coming in slow. Sean's seeing him. Sean's landing the jab. Oh, here we go. DDP tried to shoot again, but Sean stuffed it. Couldn't even get leg wrapped or anything. 26-16, round 5, significant strikes in favor of Strickland. Yeah, so like if Jamal Hill's tweet and my round scoring is correct, Strickland could arguably win this with this round, but hopefully everyone else's scoring is correct, and it was already 3-1 DDP. Especially for King J's sake. He had them all he had all the bets parlayed. Shout out King J. Ooh, they're both landing. Strickland's just Strickland could go all day, dude. He's just spamming the overhand right because it keeps landing. Sean won round 5. They're both just throwing crazy shit. That was a good fight, man. We hold our breath and hope for the best, but that was fucking. Andrew saying 3-2 Sean. I kind of agree, but I hope those other people judging it were right, though. Pull this up for now. Good fight. Didn't see it going the distance, that's for sure. Would have thought it ended early. I had the over 1.5 as like a solid bet. If anyone wanted, like I would have taken that. I thought obviously Dricus was good at plus money. I thought that was a good bet. We'll see what happens. But shit, man. 5 rounds. I guess in hindsight, Strickland always Strickland. Besides Alex Pereira, Strickland usually goes the distance, and he's been a headliner before. It's not like he hasn't gone 5 rounds before. So we'll see. And if you want to be a conspiracy theorist, you could be like, oh, well, you got to beat the champ. If it's a close fight, it goes to the champ. Like, I hate when people are right about that, but they probably are, It's like, fuck. But hopefully you're just judging the fight the way you're supposed to judge it, and we get what we're supposed to get, which is Dricus by fucking decision. Still waiting for them to tally the old score. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe. We went 4 for 4 so far. This is to try and go 5 for 5. We went 4 for 4 last week. Haven't lost a bet yet, knock on wood. We're getting the score right now. Split decision, it sounds like. 48-47 Strickland. 48-47 du Plessis. Split decision. And new, baby! Dricus du Plessis! Let's fucking go! Fucking perfect again. You can't fucking stop it, baby. We don't lose bets on this channel. If you've ever fucking bet, followed my lead, tailed me, whatever you want to call it, I've never steered you wrong. You'd be stupid not to always follow. And you'd be stupid not to subscribe if you haven't already. And you'd be stupid not to like it. Like the fucking stream. I know there's someone watching it who still hasn't liked it. They're like, yeah, I've listened to it the whole time. But, I didn't really like it. I just listened to it. Well, you're the asshole who needs to fucking like it now. How am I going to go perfect? And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I don't know. Not that great. Seen better. Like, nah, motherfucker. This is it. This is the shit you followed. Andrew's been here day one. Ask him. All we do is win. Perfect bets every fucking night. We're getting the interview now. Let's hear what DDP got to say. Also, back to my earlier point, I wanted to see the winner of this versus Izzy at UFC 300. This was a bit of a war. So DDP would have to turn around in less than 3 months. It's a tight turnaround, but he could do it. They got to pay him handsomely. Oh, Andrew's thinking rematch? I don't know, man. I think Izzy. I'd be cool with a rematch too, but they both got to be able to come back then. They're both pretty beat up. Oh, they're just showing the reaction to all the people in South Africa. It was pretty cool. Good for him, man. Oh, we got to do a victory bong hit. Nobody reminded me. Oh, it ain't easy winning money all the time, It ain't easy being perfect at betting. Some may say it's not even possible, but if we're talking about the calendar year 2024, I'm pretty sure we know that we're perfect in 2024. That's what it is. Now we're taking a victory bong hit again, baby. Never stop, never settle. Bong hits. Talking about how nice Strickland's jab is. I agree, dude. That shit was landing all the time. Andrew saying DDP is the worry for a comeback, not Sean. I don't know. Sean's eye was all fucked up. You think that's just a quick cut? I mean, DDP's obviously the worry because he's the champion. He's the most important, whether it's Sean or Izzy, he's the most important piece. He's shouting out Sean, and Sean's, giving him the pray, like, thank you. Andrew saying he gets cut in sparring all the time. I know, dude. He literally got cut this week in sparring. He's an idiot with that shit, honestly. Let's go. I gotta hear who he calls out. Cormier implying it for him. You have a lot of rivalries out there. Oh, he's saying Alex Pereira. What up, King J? You back? Oh yeah, dude. Congrats. Fuck yeah. I forgot you had them all parlayed. Hell yeah, dude. Good fucking looks, man. Good on you. That's what happens when you tell me, bro. That's what happens. Tell your friends. Make fake accounts and sub with those. I don't give a fuck. Victory Binger right here. Oh, they're interviewing Strickland now. I'm going to take this bong hit while that happens. Sean takes the mic. Let me get this for a sec. Hell yeah, King J. It's all because of you. You're the man. Nah, bro, because of you. You're the one who fucking listened. If you don't listen, I mean, gonna be a fool like everyone else who didn't listen. Oh man, that's a fucking wrap, folks. Great fucking night of bets. Let's go. Shout out to everyone who stuck around for the most part. Oh, I forgot to look at the poll. How do I look at the results? Oh, here we go. Oh, and it was fucking. That was dumb as hell, yo. I made that poll and then it's fucking the main event's over and I'm like, oh, let me check the poll. Either way, most of you picked Sean Strickland. I wonder if it was during the fight or after. Either way, shout out to everyone who voted. 61 of you. We should have 61 likes. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Shout out to King J, who fucking probably cashed the biggest ticket of the night. Shout out to Andrew, who's been killing it and is loyal as fuck watching this shit. Shout out to Ted, Jonah, Ethan, Cruzani, Dean, Big Revival, Christopher. Yeah, I'm going through everyone. Crisp. Oh, the dude whose name I'm going to have trouble saying. Yare, whatever. I think there was more, but shout out to everyone who tuned in, especially everyone who bet. Andrew saying, all right, Luke, peace, man. It's nearly 7. In a week, I'll be getting up at this time. All right, yo. Be good, Andrew. Get some fucking sleep, man. I'm probably going to get drunk. I don't know. But yo, thanks again for everyone who fucking tuned in. Another perfect week. You can't ask for anything better. And that's it. If you want to win money, if you want good bets in 60 seconds or less, by the way, plus money always, just follow the channel. Ted's saying he's seen better. Ted, how have you seen better? We hit every bet. You can't be better than perfect. Yeah, you better be JK, motherfucker. Anyways, perfect last week, perfect this week. Just to recap, first fight of the night, Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev. Evloev? I sped through that. He won by decision. We knew that was going to happen. I thought he was going to wrestle Arnold Allen. He didn't really wrestle him. Sure he did, but he didn't wrestle him as much as I thought he was gonna. Either way, got the decision. Next, we had probably the most boring fight of the night, Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barriault, which I'm totally fine with because I thought it was gonna be a fucking KO possibly, so I was a little worried with that one. But we hit the over 2.5. Next, we had Neil Magny versus Mike Malott. Who fucking saw Neil Magny winning that? Not me. But I did think he would be tough enough to hit the over 1.5. Happy we hit that. That also hit the over 2.5. If anyone fucking rode that, congrats. Next, we had Rocky Pennington versus Mayra or whatever. John, that's how John Anik was saying it. Either way, Mayra Bueno Silva to hit the over 4.5. That one had a few hairy situations, some subs locked in, some ground and pound where I was like, fuck, dude, this fight's gonna end. Especially, yo, she had Rocky had an arm triangle locked in for like 2 minutes leading up to the over 4.5, like the 2 minutes before it hitting. So that was very hairy. It ended up going the distance. So we hit that. That was parlayed with Curtis Barriault. And then just now, main event, totally hairy. I scored it for Sean Strickland, so I wouldn't have been mad if we lost. But we fucking hit it, baby. And new Dricus Plessis, new middleweight champion. Good for him, man. UFC's off next week, so I don't know if I'll be live again. But as always, you guys can follow. I'll have the next card's breakdown, and I'll probably end up going live for the next card too, depending on how I'm feeling. Thanks again, everyone. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your night, and thanks for watching.